Hello? Oh god. Oh, my throat. Hello. That's better. Good evening to everybody. Hello, Mr. B. Hello, Doctor. Guten Abend. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? How are we doing today? In case you're wondering, I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. No, we're doing great because there is a new video out today. Unless you remember, in which you would have seen it yesterday, potentially. And it's always a good day when it's a new video day. Just finished watching Singapore on 0.125 can't read 1.25 speed. Oh, you mean the last stream? I was gonna say we definitely weren't racing in Singapore last weekend. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Wait, does it make my voice like higher pitched? I never, because I'm not like a degenerate, I don't watch anything on anything other than 1x speed, because I think if you do that, you are fully brain dead at that point. Does it change the pitch? Do I get all squeaky? New video banger as always. Thank you. Car feet pics are cursed for Nord sponsor. They approved it. I sent it to them, and they approved it. Clearly, they're enthusiasts over there at Nord, and we love that. We love that. And let me turn on the webcam on. Hey, ooh. What's the fucking hair doing? I have shaved. I have shaved. It's moustache time. Also double chin time. Hell yeah. .175, you sound pretty much the same. I guess screaming is screaming at the end of the day. Can't get around that. Nord loves McQueen feet pit. Everybody does. Everybody does. You know, if it sells subscriptions, they're all for it. I've got the used car salesman moustache. It's the same moustache as before, just everything else has changed. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Just want to remind Mr. V, Twitch notification is still... Get ready for more Racing Carnage and Bish Bash Bosh 2. Yeah, okay. It's not obvious. You can't change that through OBS. I can change the title through OBS, but I can't do that. I have to go into Twitch to change it. It's not obvious. It's not obvious. There we go. You won't see it, but next time I go live, maybe it'll be correct. Let's see. You remind me of a young Frank Sinatra. I'll take him. I will take him. R.I.P. Eddie Jordan. Yeah, so guys, in case you haven't seen the news in Formula 1, Eddie Jordan passed away. I don't know if it was yesterday, in fact, but the news obviously broke early this morning. Obviously, tragic news. Absolute powerhouse of Formula 1 throughout the 90s and noughties, and a TV presenter. If you watch the Channel 4 coverage, solid guy, reportedly just great guy. So it's a shame. It's a real shame. Yeah, life comes at you. and you got to live it. I think Eddie Jordan certainly lived it. He was rich as fuck, and he just loved racing. So he was having a great time. So I think he lived a good life at the very least. Jordan special livery? No, because I would just butcher it, and then that would feel somewhat insulting, I think. Also, which one? Obviously, there's like the 7-Up Jordan, beautiful car. You can have like Racing Hornets, Benson Hedges, yellow Jordan. I want to say there's one red Jordan, which is kind of cursed. You're all saying the 7-Up one, but the yellow Jordan is much more iconic, I want to say. 7-Up lawsuit reveal when. I was lucky enough to meet Eddie at the 2017 British Grand Prix and had the most amazing chat. Just the most amazing, passionate, funny guy who loved the sport. Yeah. That's basically everything I've seen. Like, just loved doing it. Loved getting new people into sport and like finding new talent. Always had a massive smile on his face. Just great. Could do with more people like that. Some of the miserable bastards in Formula 1 now. Would have to be yellow. Yellow's iconic. His team color. So technically no. The team color is green because to celebrate, like, it's the first Irish team to celebrate his heritage. So the team colors were always green, and like the original logos were green for Jordan. But yellow is the Benson and Hedges color. Like, obviously they were a title sponsor. They had like the main bit of the livery. That's why it became yellow with Benson and Hedges. But originally the cars were green. Yeah, that was the team color. But yellow is more iconic. They obviously got all their wins in yellow. I think they got all their podiums in yellow, potentially. But yeah, either way. Got a model? We've got a model for yellow Jordan. That's pretty cool. If I was going to get a model of any, I would want to get the 7-Up car, just because the body shape in the early 90s was prettier than late 90s. Late 90s were like long and kind of like ugly. Early 90s, those cars are, the actual shape of the car is like perfection, just aesthetically. Obviously not as quick as later vehicles, but a model of that sat on that shelf over there. I've got a little Lego Lamborghini Countach, and I think a little Jordan 191 sat next to that would just... Oh, beautiful. Apparently Eddie Jordan is the reason DHL uses yellow for their vehicles. Why? Pretty sure DHL has been around a long time. Wasn't there yellow Jordan livery in the new DLC pack? Oh, there might have been. Can I see them? Let's show you in game. I don't think I can even look at these in game. I guess we'd have to like start a new team to do that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, hey, hey. I'll just do this. It'll be fine. New team, new team. How do I make a new team? How do I make a new team? Ah, create a team. Oh, I don't care, Crofty. Shut up. Bro. Origin. Hungry newcomer. Just show me the liveries! Schumacher and Pourchaire. Get out of here. Get in the bin. Oh, I see. Verstappen would have loved Jordan. It's locked. For fuck's sake. Alright, we can have Lawson. We can have K-Mag and Lawson. How about that? I just want to look at the liveries. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Next step. Car livery. I sincerely hope it's not that. Where are they at the bottom? Oh, okay, that looks like the Minardi one. That must be Old Lotus. McLaren, yeah. Renault. The colouring is so fucked, honestly. That's BAR. I feel like that could be like an Arrows. I don't know. I don't think there is a Jordan one. There's certainly not a bright yellow one. But you can have stuff like this, and it's close enough. It's close enough. I will say the livery options in this game are arse. Look at this fucking steak-looking thing. Give me the Forza livery editor. Let me place stuff onto the car. Am I gonna put big anime bazongas on the side pod? Yes, but it's called freedom of expression. It's called freedom of expression. All right, let's get out of here. There's no Jordan livery. I'm not like a proper one anyway. Fucking putting in the chat. Stop swearing, Sam Roberts. Put my full ass real name in there. It's just weird, man. It's not like it's a secret. It's my like Blue Sky handle and my Instagram. It's just a weird comment to write. Do I like pizza on chicken? I guess as my chicken toppings go, I probably have to go with like, you know, like a nice like buttermilk batter. Then maybe, yeah, you know what? Slap an entire pizza down on the top of that. Why not? I see why not. I see no reason why not. It depends what the pizza is. If it's like a margarita or like a chicken barbecue pizza, the synergy on point. And also, we need to get fucking Kevin Magnussen out of my face. If it loads this... I was going to say, if it loaded Kevin Magnussen into my team. Yeah, if it's like a good synergy pizza, like a margarita, easy. But if you're doing something cursed... Actually, what... I thought pepperoni pizza would be fine. I think you could go for a nice like ricotta spinach pizza. That would go well with chicken, I think. I feel like there's not many bad options. I can't think of a single pizza I've ever had that I wouldn't want slapped down on top of some pizza. It depends what chicken. You have to cook the chicken good as well. Have you never had a Parmo? No idea what the fuck that is, mate. We have normal food down here in the south of the UK. I don't know what the fuck a Parmo is. Google it. If it's just going to be a chicken parm, like the US thing, then I'm going to be just thoroughly disappointed. So the first thing that comes up from Wikipedia, Parmo or Teesside Parmesan, and I already know this is going to be cursed. Parmo or Teesside Parmesan, and this is the picture on Wikipedia. That looks like a cheese on toast. Is a dish from Middlesbrough. Great. It consists of a breaded cutlet of chicken or pork topped with a white bechamel sauce and cheese, usually cheddar. So what you've done is you've made a lasagna, but you've replaced all the pasta and mince with a whole breaded chicken breast. I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea. I would eat that. That sounds fine. I would eat that. I would happily eat that. I like my pizza with tuna and egg. So do I. I love a tuna pizza. Tuna is one of the best pizza toppings. And I do like a full-on egg, like very Italian style, just like one in the middle. But I do quite like nicely cooked egg on a pizza. But tuna pizza is absolutely top tier, S tier pizza topping. If you disagree, maybe take yourself away to some kind of correctional facility and think through what's wrong with your mindset and or tongue. Tuna pizza is absolutely top tier. It's the density of the salty flavor, the density of the tuna. Oh, every single mouthful. I had one time. I was at a house party at a friend's place in. I don't know why it's not important, but I'm pretty sure it's in West Hampstead. Anyway, we ordered some pizzas, and I ordered a tuna pizza. And this must have been at like 1 or 2 a.m. And it wasn't. It was almost just a normal tuna pizza, right? Which would just be cheese and then tuna. But what they had done was, what had happened was, they had clearly got the tuna and like mixed it with the grated cheese before spreading it. And it was quite fine tuna, and they'd like really mixed it together. But basically, it was like this homogenous tuna-y cheese layer. Like you couldn't see individual bits of tuna. It was just this like, it looked like a margarita, but it was like tuna cheese. It was tuna cheese. That was the best pizza I have ever eaten. The crust was not a 10 out of 10. That could have done with some improvement, but it was pretty good. It was like a solid 8 or 9. That topping, the tuna cheese, was the best thing I have ever eaten. Americano with milk is a no-no, but tuna pizza is okay. Make it make sense. So my issue with Americano with milk is not with the final execution. I like milk in a coffee. I like a cappuccino. My issue is that if you add milk, you can't call it that. It's a name. It's a naming issue. My issue is with the etymology, not with the construction. I have no issue with the construction of coffee with milk, but stop saying it. God damn. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, that sounds disgusting. What? Why? Do you not like tuna? Do you not like cheese? Tuna is so good. It was so nice. I hope you never go to... Italians love me. Italians love me. I turn up, I teach them about tuna cheese. They all herald me as the second coming of the Messiah. It's great. Italians love me. Hey, at least I didn't put chips on a pizza. What was that? Barrichello? That is sacrilegious. Fish on a pizza is absolutely fine. Please start a race. No. Have you never been to one of these streams before? Even if I was going through it, it's gonna be at least 2 hours until we get to a race. All right, let's start reading some emails to appease the impatient among you. We've obviously just had the Singapore Grand Prix, 5th and 12th. We take those. We take the 5th anyway. Post-race, our car struggled on the track given its medium speed performance. Oh my god. And looking at the rest of the grid, our car underperforms on tyre preservation. I don't think that's true. I think we're pretty good on preservation. United States Grand Prix will need solid, low-speed performance. That should be a focus. Our car isn't great in that regard. We literally went to Baku and we got a podium, and he said it's because of our good low-speed performance. And now Neil is back in my emails slandering the car, slandering the technical team. Fuck you, Neil. Never happy, are you? Both cars are. Okay. I don't know why I'm hiccuping now. So we're going to continue. Finish some research. Start some more research. And get it going. I got the 130R Curves collection in the mail today. Nice shirt, Mr. V. It is a nice shirt. Thank you for mentioning. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. I'm assuming you ordered it relatively recently, so it doesn't have the label printed on the inside to show through. But yeah, absolutely cooked on that. Straits collection coming soon. Maybe. Let's do a research. Let's just go all in for 2026. We've done 1 on each of these. But I feel like underfloor has to be the way to go. Ah. Perhaps not. If we have no winter on. I know we can do research about it, but it really feels like using the wind tunnel would be better. When's the ATR period? End of next month? After Mexico? Are you insane? Oh, okay. We may as well do 1 before then. Even without the wind tunnel, we'll just guess. We'll just guess. All right, let's max this out. Drag reduction, don't care. Airflow sensitivity, don't care. Very nice. How many engineers do I have? 3. Very nice. We'll have it done before the new ATR period. Lovely. Cool. Okay, we've got that going. I think that's everything we need to do for once. Suspension research completed. Yes. Yes. Made some more suspension. I believe we already had it on both cars. S2. S2. We're good. Okay. Let's go. I would say tuna on pizza is worse than Cars 911. Tuna on pizza is worse than 911. You stick into that statement of yours. That's a bold claim. Even if it is Cars 911, it's a 911 nonetheless. Also, am I literally the only person here who likes tuna on pizza? There must be a single brave soul in the chat who also likes tuna on pizza. It can't be just me. Pineapple on pizza? Well, like, what are you just throwing that out there? I like pineapple. I like everything. I'm like a pig. I eat anything. I fully don't give a shit. If it tastes good, it tastes good, and everything tastes good. Tuna on pizza has never caused an invasion. Tuna on pizza has never caused an invasion in Iraq, as far as I know. Good to get that clarification in. I think that's a plus point for tuna on pizza there. Tuna on pizza is fictional though. I eat it all the time. It's great. Tuna on pizza rolls. Thank you. Some sane people in the chat. It's always the incorrect ones who are the loudest. I swear to God. I've never tried any fish on pizza. Do you like fish? Do you like fish and seafood? If you do, then you'll probably like it on pizza. 9/11 gave us Fallout Boy, Twilight, and other cultural pillars of modern society. I think you're thinking of My Chemical Romance. I don't know if Fallout Boy is directly caused by 9/11. MCR, yes. What has tuna on pizza ever done for us? Tuna on pizza is a cornerstone of this YouTube channel. There would be no Mr. V's Garage without tuna on pizza. That is the fuel I need for the insanity that occurs on the green screen. There would be no channel without it, so show some respect. I like tuna on pizza. Thank you. Bananas on pizza. Never tried. It's probably okay. I'll try it. Tuna on pizza is okay. You know what? At least it's not negative. The logistics of Cars 911 sounds like an unhinged video, but I'd fucking hell. When you said logistics, it immediately made me think of Wendover Productions. I cannot wait for the Wendover or half as interesting video about Cars 9 Live. God damn it. I know the tuna cheese and it's so good. Thank you. See, someone who's tried it. We have 2 people in the chat, me and 1 person in the chat who's tried it, and we're both saying it's amazing. That's 100% strike rate. If you had someone in the MLB of 100% strike rate, they would be the greatest of all time. Tuna on pizza is the greatest of all time. Tuna on pizza is NPC food. It's not! In what way? A fucking pepperoni is NPC food. Get the fuck out of here with that statement. Shut up. Bush did tuna on pizza. Well, then at least he did something good in his career. All right, let's get back onto it. Let's get back onto it. Pitch it to Sam when you're on jet lag, Mr. V. I need to get on jet lag first. You need to keep spamming them. I very much enjoying the new season. I don't have Nebula, so I've only seen the first 2 episodes. It's good stuff. I might have to pick up Nebula, honestly. I may have to. It's a good series, and it's got Tom Scott in it, so I had to watch. Okay, driver development update. They're both the same. Oscar's getting better. Max has not gotten better in the slightest, so that's good. SidePod research done. Fantastic. Affiliate update. Pato Award. Ever so slightly better, but still bad. Let's continue. Let's go. Or not. Dakota. Car development update. Lots of red. Once again. Red means good, as far as I can tell. And the looks of things, our car's dirty air, low speed cornering could be improved. Alright. Fair enough. Wait, we're going to smash it in 2026. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Training schedule. I think we want to get the pit stop time down. I think that is a good idea. My dirty air tolerance is absolutely awful. Still got a podium. It's working for me. It's not like I can change it. It's not like I can change it right now, so. Just copped a tuna pizza flavored vape. We'll let you know what it's like. Can you get savory vapes? I'm sure you can, but like, is there a market for them? Like, can I get a shepherd's pie vape? Oh, can I get like a full roast beef with gravy vape? Ben Mitchell contract ending. Yes, yes, yes. We should get him a new contract. That is true. If his affinity is with Oscar, he should get a new contract. I'm sure. It's the other one, whatever her name is. She's the one we need to get rid of. Ben's decent, though. Let's get him back in. What? I'd just like to confirm something in this email. Monthly salary, $82,916, which is somewhere in the region of like £60,000 monthly. Ben Mitchell wishes. Real Ben Mitchell is watching this, wishing he was game Ben Mitchell. 60 grand a month. Me and the boys hanging in the back of Audi with a Yorkshire pudding vape. I hope you're out the back of Audi, not in the back of Audi. Don't do it inside the Audi. I'm trying to buy stuff. I'm trying to buy reasonably priced frozen goods. Don't be hanging around in the freezer section with your fucking beef vape. But go around the back in the car park. I don't care. That's fine. Right, let's give him a new contract. Despite the absolute ludicrous nature of it. What? Excuse me? Is he just retiring? I can't renew his contract, but he's not going anywhere else. He better not be retiring. You're only 53, mate. I'm sure the pension's good with a 995k salary, but like, in this economy, Ben, in this economy. All right, I guess we'll do some scouting then. Who do we have? Who's good? Ah, we scouted GP. Overall mentality, negative. He signed to fucking Williams. For 4 years with Williams. To partner 1.4 mil salary. You can't see it, it's underneath the thing. 1.4 million salary for JP. Okay, we could try and steal someone. Or we could just take, like, Javier Padros, who's a free agent, which might just be easier. Oh, no. He's got a contract with Salva. Don't know the salary. Going there for 4 years. But, guys, you've got to stop signing. You've got to stop signing such huge contracts. He's there till 2028. He's there till 2028. Mark Slade is asked until 2028. Hugh Bird's there till 2027. Well, Joseph's there till 2027. Seriously? Who? He's swapping to Red Bull. Then we've got... No, he's still there. Then we've got Shakira, who's obviously on our team. Pierre Hamlin's still there. I guess these people... I can just start proposing contracts and break their contract, but... It's just a pain. It's just a pain. Mr. Spinney... Let's just start scouting people. Oh no, he has a negative outlet towards my team. Can't get Bono. I could get Marcus Dudley. Scout him. It's open to negotiation. I'll scout him. I'll scout him. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with Ben. He loves the team. I guess he's just retiring. I guess is what that is. It'd be nice if it said that, like, plainly. Alright. We'll scout Marcus Dudley. We scouted JP, but he's not interested. Because he doesn't care and he's going to Williams. We can scout, so he doesn't care as well. We can scout Mark Slade. He's 58, so I guess he might retire as well. Hugh Bird is younger, but he doesn't like us. Will Joseph is younger. We'll scout Hugh. We'll scout Will Joseph. Lovely stuff. All right. Let's scout those two. We'll come back to it. Let's go to Kota. Is James Vowles an engineer or a principal? This is a principal? This is for the 2024 season. But he wasn't a race engineer before that. He was like a strategy head, really. I don't know what his exact job title was. Okay, we've done another research. Let's get another research going. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. Do a little cheeky little side pod one. I guess drag reduction. And then corner speed. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Confirm. Cheeky little million. Bang that in. One more. What we got? Chassis, rear wing, suspension. Let's do a chassis. Surely we want to go something similar. Drag reduction, DRS delta, sounds good. Engine cooling, don't care. Fully don't care. Alright. Only a mil, easy peasy. Yeah, for those wondering, I'm pretty sure James Vowles is a team principal who I obviously can't sign because that's my job. And so if I signed another one, I would be fired and the series would end. We can obviously look at like technical chiefs and sporting director. Technical chiefs who includes people such as Pierre Vacher, Enrico Cardile, James Allison, only rated 90, who's now at Ferrari apparently. Dan Fallows, Neil Howdy, who's on our team. Pat Fry, lovely stuff. All these kind of people. Head of Aero. And also, Jared Murphy let his contract expire and then just didn't go anywhere else. You fucking idiot, Jared. You just gave up a contract to the 4th best team on the grid and now you're just unemployed. Well done, you. All right. Scouting. Will Joseph. Buyout fee, 0. Mentality, neutral. Salary, very similar to Ben Mitchell. Terry Lucas wants an extra 300 grand. And he has 39 months remaining. I'd say we go after Will Joseph in that case. Communication, 90, 89, 83. He is better. He is better. Let's go after Will Joseph. He's younger as well. He's less likely to retire on us. What do you fancy, Will? Next season, car 1. What do you want? Cheeky mil? Cheeky million? We'll tip it just over a mil. I think you'll like that. Start next season. Oh, alright. 3 seasons, I guess? I don't care. I'm not playing 3 more seasons. So. Oh, okay, let's see if that times 5. Let's see what he says. Offer contract. Okay. Now I have research complete. Now we can go to the race. Now we can go to the race. Nope. Low stock of front wings. What is the stock of front wings? 3. Now we can go to the race. Nope, gotta do a sponsor plan. Shakira Toma, 85 overall. Lovely stuff. Beautiful. Bit of cash. 2 mil. Naughty. Naughty, naughty. Let's do a new one of them. I don't want to affect Max's mentality. That feels like the absolute worst thing we can do. I guess we could do this to Oscar's mentality. That seems fine. The target won't be met, but then we can just... We can send the weather team out. Send the weather team out. We'll get another 2 mil for that. Lovely stuff. Confirm now! We can go to the race. Go for affiliate options. Too late. I didn't read that message. Too late. Okay, strategy prep. This is a balanced circuit and our car isn't well suited due to its low high-speed performance. We're predicting the best strategy will be a 2-stop, safety car 50%. It's going to be cold. We're not expecting rain. Okay, race targets. They're just going down. 13th for Oscar to get 1.1 mil. If you insist. If you insist, game. I'll take it. Max's is going down as well. 10th. All right. Why not?
Welcome to the United States Grand Prix. The circuit of the Americas.
Race? Can you go back to the emails? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll get some up on my tablet. I know the race minigame is very annoying on Email Simulator 2024. You have to get through it, apparently. They won't send me any more emails until I make the cars do circles, which is clearly a pointless activity. I don't know who would want to see that, but they put it in the game for some reason.
Only time will tell.
All right. Kota time, and Kota is a sprint. So we kind of need to have a good setup in P1. And then we got a lot of sessions to crack through. I'm going to do a little bit of a guess for this. And I'm going to say we want relatively high wing. Maybe something like that. Let's try him with something like that. Here in Kota. Similar for Max. Maybe more neutral wing seems to be indicating for him. Try the opposite of him, see what happens. Hards? Hards? Or do I want hards for the sprint? I don't know. Pro tip, you can sim the races to get back to the important part. Reading emails. Shabby, when you put a setup in chat, are you just guessing? Or are you like looking something up? What happened to the Danica livery? Fuck. Well, I mean, no one has sent me a Danica livery, and I'm not about to go and Photoshop one. You know, we've had some fallings out with our lead sponsor, Danica Patrick, Foot PRIX. Overpay really, and they said they can't provide our team wine because our base is in the UK. So, you know, a bit of tension between us and that sponsor. Hards for the sprint. All right, yeah. That kind of makes sense. There are tools to look it up. Yeah, I'm not going to do that then. I don't want your bullshit strategy. I don't want your setup. I'll figure it out myself. Danica livery lost in the emails. Well, that is certainly not true because I am forced to read every single email. You literally can't progress in the game until you read every single email. So I'm confident I didn't miss it. Get these guys out of the garage. Check the spam folder.
Yeah, copy safe.
Hi, I love your content. I love Nico Hulkenberg. Opinion? On... It's not entirely clear which part of that sentence. What's my opinion on Nico Hulkenberg? What's my opinion on you loving Nico Hulkenberg? I think it's a solid driver to support. Nico Hulkenberg's just cool. He's just a cool guy. I quite like Nico Hulkenberg. I don't think I have like a romantic love for him. But you do you. Like, it's a solid pick. It's a solid pick for a favourite driver. So, thumbs up from me. Just watched the Rookie Logos video. It was great. Thank you. Thank you. I was quite happy with that one. I was happy with how it turned out. Obviously good to get a sponsor on the channel as well. Help support me. So, it's going good. Danica's going to label me a lizard person for this. Oh, no. By the way, how old is V? 36! 36! What? Shall I time them out? Yeah, 36, honestly. I mean, it's not like a decade off, but still. I feel like there's a solid difference between 36 and me. Christ alive. That's like a proper adult. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Oh yeah. Conserve the tires. Get through this session a bit easier. Mr. V on Pretty Intense podcast went, oh. No, because that's when they discuss... I don't want to talk about the lizards. I don't wish to discuss the lizards.
Balance check.
Get in the garage.
Pretty good.
Get in the garage. Come on. Mr. V doesn't look a day over 17, I think.
Yeah, I'm in.
Not entirely correct. But I appreciate the sentiment, so thank you. I must be in my 30s. I can talk about the noughties without looking it up. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. Oh! 71 first try is not terrible. We do need to change the traction, which I'm thinking is anti-roll. Yeah. Could go more like this. It was actually optimal, so I guess just that. Let's try that. The oversteer might want to go slightly close to the line. Oh, straights need to go off a bit. But the cornering needs to go off more. Intriguing. Okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Let's put that on Oscar. Max, what are we saying? Pretty bad. 18. Yeah. Right. More wing in Kota. Much more like that. Much more like that. Not fun. Nice. Mr. B doesn't look a day over 8. Well, to be fair, if you said like 8 months, I would appreciate the gag at least. I've got the roundness. I've got the face roundness of a small baby child. So, you know, I would have gone with a gag. I have never seen a baby with such an impressive moustache. But I remain hopeful that I will, of course.
Can you check the temperature?
Bro, just drive the car, man. Just shut up and drive the car, honestly. Can you check the temperature? You can check the temperature, Max. It's on your dashboard. If Mr. V's a minor, I need a lawyer.
The tires are on the
Why? You might want to explain some things. As far as I was aware, there's nothing about this interchange that would be illegal if one of us was a child. You got some explaining to do in that case. Maybe my baby will have a moustache. I hope not. Not the moustache bit, just I hope that I don't have a baby. I fucking hate children. No offense to children, but I just absolutely despise them and I don't want them ever. Just seems like a bad financial decision. Just seems like a blunder. Just an incorrect move in life, that one. I don't think I should be talking about Danica feet pics with a child. But that's the magic of feet pics, because technically, it's not explicit. Technically, it's not porn. It's rated E for everyone. Those Danica feet pics. You can just go on the site. Anyone can access it. No warning. Bang. Danica foot pics. Multiple even. Kids are fun for 5 minutes. Honestly, no. I just don't like them at all. I hate being around small children. I just hate it. Absolutely hate it. I have nothing to say to a child, right? Like a small child. I can get on board. I could talk to like a teenager and you can talk about like cars and stuff. That's fine. Like a small kid? What do I have in common with a small... What the hell am I going to talk about with a small child? And those kids are idiots. I can't have a meaningful conversation. They're dumb as shit. They are so stupid. It's just a liability. And what, you want me to spend money looking after this tiny little stupid human? Absolutely not. I need the money. The money's for me. Small kids like cars. Okay, I guess we could discuss cars. I do like cars. But other than that. What time to join the stream? I'd say it's pretty on par around here. Alright, let's get to the end of FP1.
The tires?
Kids are funny to lie to. It's quite a troubling comment, honestly. You should have absolutely no reason to lie to a child. I'm a little disturbed. I have a lot in common with a child. I'm an idiot as well. I'm an idiot intentionally. I have had all the information of the world laid out in front of me, and I have chosen not to ingest it. That child is an unwilling idiot. And also is like a gleeful idiot. And really the giddiness, the frivolity of it disgusts me. Am I jealous? Yes. Yes, I am. Do I wish I knew less? Yes, I do. Isn't that worse that I could be better, but I choose not to? No, I disagree. I disagree. Like, you don't have to know everything in life. I think it comes down to the same, like, you know, it's good to be knowledgeable, it's good to be curious. I jest, of course, and I do like to learn things. I like to learn languages, and I like to learn about the world around me. But, you know, people have this obsession with, like, I think there's particularly like a cultural vibe in really in like the social media era that you kind of have to be good at everything, particularly with the with people feeling like they need to share every aspect of their life and like every hobby needs to be monetized. But also because it's so prevalent to see people on social media doing anything you could possibly think of, and you're always going to see people who are really very good at it, and it makes you think that you need to be at that level as well. It's fine to just be bad at something. It's fine to not look something up and just do it badly. You want to try making a cake, you read one recipe, you do it, it goes horribly wrong. That's fine. You don't have to be good at it. I choose just to like get to a point and be like, yeah, I'm done. And there's certain things when I look at it and I'm like, I could practice this, but I'm not going to, because I value my free time. I value my happiness. You don't need to know everything. At some points, you can choose just to be dumb on certain subjects. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. So no, I would say morally, it's more than okay to choose not to learn things. More than okay. It depends on those things. It depends on those things. Like if it's a system that affects you, if you've never learned how to like calculate your taxes, that's just idiotic. That's just moronic. If you can't add up stuff when you go to the shops, you know, that's a daily skill that you should just probably pick up. Like the ability to spell in your main language. Looking at you, everybody in the United Kingdom. But if it's a niche skill that it doesn't matter if you know it or not, it's fine just to not learn it. It's fine.
How does it feel?
Am I okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'm great. I feel strongly about these, and people don't talk about this kind of stuff enough. Like, I think lots of people feel lots of pressure nowadays with social media. I think it puts pressure on people more than you realize. And it's cool to acknowledge that, and it's cool to speak out against that and just be like, you know what, you do you. You're bad at this thing. That's great. Be bad at it. I'm here for you. This is I can't even talk. This is free therapy. You watch the cars go in circles. You sit through philosophy of Mr. V. Everyone has a good time. It's great. I lost everything today. I need to get it out. I mean, if that's true, I sincerely hope everything's okay. But when I say this is free therapy, partially a joke. Hello. This is not one-on-one therapy.
Walther von der Vogelweide rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. Walther von der Vogelweide celebrates 7 months of membership. Only 50 characters means no funny message.
Hell yeah, Walther. There was humor in that message. I'll take it. I'll take it. Welcome back. 7 months on your way to the 12th month badge. Get in there. Get in there. Thank you for supporting the channel, man.
Yeah, the tires are not lovely.
Do a barrel roll.
Fuck's sake. Alright. Clean. Almost clean. Almost clean. Almost clean. I feel like the new streamlined moustache look is much more aerodynamic. It helps me get around smoothly. I feel like I want to leave them out, but I feel like I also don't want to crash. Let's bring it back in. Let's bring it back in. We can see how the setups are at least before we end the session. For one session, I'll take a 97% setup. That's fine by me. Let's give a little tweaky. Little tweaky to fix that oversteer. So maybe that is better. Yeah, I think he's happy, and I can't even lock that in, can I? No. We'll do it after the session. He's on 97. Max is on 72. 72 is less than 97. We'll fix those when we get out of FP1. Let's get to the end of the session. And it's time for some sprint quality, that means. Hello. Walther's not done. Walther with the 2 gift subscriptions from Twitch. Thank you, man. Just calling out Shabby for gifting more subs.
I need VAT therapy. My bank declined this lol.
I'm not surprised your bank declined that. Your bank should decline that. I kind of wish they did. I'm not going to be farting on stream, guy. I don't know what interests you're into. That is not what this stream is about. Let's go to sprint quali. Let's go to sprint quali. How about that? Alright.
Welcome everyone.
Let's get the setup changes in. Lovely jubbly stuff. Walther's not done.
Walther_Vondervoogdvide gifted a tier 1 sub to Mari_J. They have given 26 gift subs in the channel.
Mari J. Hello. I don't know if those are the same two from before and it's just on a delay or if you're doing more. Oh no, it's Shabby.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Potato 5 Oop. They have given 27 gift subs in the channel.
Hello.
Shabby Wobby gifted a tier 1 sub to Fart. They have given 38 gift subs in the channel.
So yep, so there's that. So that's good. Let's go with this as a setup. I think that could be a bit of a banger. And let's head on in to SQ1. See if I can't switch in good. 4-minute warning. Actually, yeah. Let's take a quick break now. I'm going to fill up this. I should not be having green screen juice because I've run out of green screen juice. So it's just water for me. But I'm going to go get another drink. You should do the same. Stay hydrated. It's going to be a marathon today. Sprint quali, sprint race, quali, race, lock in, get hydrated. Sort yourself out. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. See you in a second. I have the water. Procure the fluids. We can sit on... Oh my god. We can sit on this screen until people come back. I also have a Lidl own brand, Mr. Choc Bologna. Which is like 1/2 of a Kinder Bueno. Goes hard. Goes real hard. Look at that. Look at that. Half a Kinder Bueno. That's all I need. A little pick me up. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I earned this. I earned this. Oh my god. I'm actually out of breath eating a fucking Mr. Choc Bologna. I climbed like one flight of stairs and I eat this thing and I'm like out of breath. I've ruined my lungs today. I've been trying to get my 10k time down on a bike, not running. Fuck that. So now every time I go to the gym, I always finish with a 10k, like as fast as possible. Something today, it like ruined me. normally I would like, you finish and I'd bounce back and I'd be fine like 5-10 minutes later. You know, have a shower and then I'm good. I was like wrecked for hours. I don't know what happened. I was wrecked. What's this?
Fart without dart is just F.
I might go. Just art, no Fs. Because I know for a fact, guys, if I ever did, you guys would be real weird about it, and there'd be some real weird edits out there, because you guys are real strange at times. Gotta be careful on the internet. I'm disappointed in you? Yeah, I am. You like how uncomfortable I get. Yeah, but just think for a second. Is that actually funny? Or is it just kind of weird? It's actually just kind of disturbing. Let's do sprint quali. I've had enough of this. Let's do sprint quali. I'm assuming, can we have a prediction if like Max gets into SQ3? We're always weird. What's new? Yeah, but most of the time it's manageable. Most of the time it's understandable. Like, I understand I get where you're coming from lots of the time. Sometimes I'm just like, it's too much for me, man. Like, it's much too much times. I'm out. There's lines, you know. There's lines in the sand. That's the wrong expression. There's lines, you know. I can handle a lot. There's many things I can hack, but yeah. What's this?
Mr. V, what do you think is the most interesting innovation in football? Is it the 4-2-4 system by Hungary in 1952, or is it the total football by Ajax in 1967? Or even the very cool Catenaccio by AC Milan in 1962?
I'm going to say, and I wouldn't say it's the most interesting, but I know nothing about football. Like, I'll watch some Arsenal, like, European League games. And I'll watch the Euros and the World Cup. I know nothing about football. This is not a football channel. Allow me for a second to put my boomer hat on. When I was younger, and I would watch football more often, what happened to kickoffs with two people, like, at the center? What's this fucking one-man kickoff nowadays? The hell is that? I understand the efficiency of it, but there's something classy about doing like a tiny 1 foot kick to a guy next to you, which is completely ludicrous, but it's theater, you know. It's part of the ritual. It's ritualistic. Fuck off with your bullshit. Boot out the center circle. Piss off. It's just worse. It's just worse now. It's worse now.
Nice big gap ahead.
In the 50s, it was 3 men.
For you to push now.
What? How possibly? What would the third guy do? Is this F1 Manager 24? It is. It is F1 Manager 24. You are correct. We are at Kota 2025. It is a sprint weekend, so we're currently at SQ1. Why do you think I'm here for therapy? I support Man U and Ferrari. Have you considered you might just be a bull and attracted to the colour red, by any chance? Back in my day, the one and true Ronaldo was the Brazilian one. I also agree. That shows my age. Ronaldo is a fucking bald Brazilian man, maybe with like a small tuft of hair here. I don't know who this Portuguese fucking pretender is. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. I remember playing both of them back in like FIFA Street. Those were the days. Those were the days. People always say, you know, when you're a kid and people are like, oh, it's better when you're older and you can do whatever you want. I play zero FIFA Street nowadays, and really, is that an improvement? Because that was one of the best games of all time. What a time. What a time we all had. Anyway, end of SQ1. Oscar goes quickest. Ahead of Vesti. We take ahead of Vesti. Sainz 2.7 seconds slower. Max is coming around on a similar pace, I want to say. About to cross the line. Naughty Slipstream, third, over half a second slower. Interesting. They're going to come back. Time for another run. Max definitely needs to do another run, for sure. Oscar, I think, is probably safe. But we'll send him out anyway, because we get a set of tyres. Yeah. FIFA Street 2 was the shit. I'm pretty sure 1 and 2, just absolute bangers, both of them. What a game. What a game. My days were the days of Pele and Puskas. I'm 25, but I'm sad. Hell yeah. 5 gifted from G. Brookmans. Thank you very much, man. If you are one of the 5 gifted, welcome aboard to the green screen enthusiasts. You got emotes. You got 10% off the merch store if you want to take a look at the Discord, special Discord role, all these wonderful things. Thank you, Geese. Brookmans, I want to say. Very cool. Thank you. I don't know why it asked me to change tyres. It's not like I can change anything. I guess I can change the fuel in the car. Verstappen still can't qualify? Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Nah. Nah, yeah, nah. Let's get 240, 230, send them out again. Not clear. Verstappen, sorry, McLaren goes. Austin go now. Verstappen can go after him. Hopefully gets a clear pit lane. Let us see. Okay, that's a decent gap. He's got Oscar ahead of him. Hopefully no one else gets in the way. Should be fine. NFL Street one. I've never played NFL Street. I guess at the time I wasn't into American football. I got into it much more when I was a teenager. Or like a late teenager. Like more towards sort of like past 15, that kind of time. So FIFA Street is more like early years. You know, back when I was like fucking 13 playing FIFA Street. What time? What time? Still can't predict because VPN. Luckily, Mr. V Spawn still got me covered. I will say, guys, obviously NordVPN sponsored the latest video. Very cool of them. Typically, the success of these things is measured in 2 things, which is like the views of the video, but then also how many people actually sign up through the thing. So I'm not saying you should sign up, but if you did want to get a VPN, and if you want to use my link, that would be pretty cool. And it increases the chance of me getting a second one, which would be nice. Because typically one of those sponsored videos is, you know, like a similar paycheck to a full month of videos, like 3-4 other videos on YouTube AdSense. So it makes a huge difference to me, like being able to live and to not go bankrupt. Are the first 4 months free or just 4 more? It's 4 months when you sign up for a 2-year plan. So you sign up for a 2-year plan, but then it lasts 28 months instead of 24. I'm pretty sure you can't get 4 months entirely for free, but they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. As it said in the advert, 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it for a month, and if you're not fully satisfied, you can get your money back. And I shall not elaborate in ways you could the different outcomes of that system, but all I'm saying is there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Verstappen is on a flying lap, just. So about 2:20 is the very latest we can go out. I think he's going to be alright. Everyone else is still qualifying, but are they improving? Albon, not so much. Hamilton, oh, Hamilton's down there, so Hamilton, yes. Magnussen, also yes. Vesti, also yes. Max does go green, sector 1. Let's go through this a little bit quicker. Piastri's absolutely fine up there in P4. He's going to be good. Yeah, what time did Max go out? It's about 2:20, 2:22. That is like the absolute latest. I think technically the car behind us, Stroll, also got to the line. Yeah, he did. So we had a couple seconds to spare. Hopefully Stroll gets a garbage lap if he's stuck behind Verstappen. Hopefully it's not a slipstream type dealio. Verstappen crosses the line. Currently in the drop zone. He improves. P6. P4! Never in doubt. Never in doubt. I have never doubted him once. Hell yeah. Okay, 2 cars into SQ2. And then P4 and P6 is the kind of thing we need. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Max is set up now, 98. Get in. Lovely stuff. Can I... Oh, no, that's worse. Okay, cool. SQ2, let's do this.
2, 1, should be green.
9 minutes? I think we have time to go out and do 2 normally, so let's do it. That might not be a good position for Oscar. No, not so much. I'm going to wait, send Max out. So he's in a big gap because he needs a good banker. He needs a good banker if we're not going to have much time for the second one. Oscar is less affected by being in traffic. Max needs to have the clean air, from what I've seen. Oh, cars coming past. I just want them all to go. Okay, I think everyone's out the garages. Should be fine. Should be fine. There's one of you has added me on Blue Sky to talk about tuna cheese. Just spilling out into the real world. On the topic of tuna cheese, you can mix canned tuna and cream cheese until it's really well mixed. It's one of my favorite things to make for bread or pizza, so it's important to me to pass this on. I will actually try that. I do just love fish and tuna, so I will try that. But cream cheese? No, that would be nice. Make like a white pizza, a white tuna pizza. I don't hate it. Don't hate it. Thank you. Genuinely thank you. That is actually quite good advice, and I will try it. Mrs. V is not watching the stream, I don't think. Messaging me because she was at a restaurant with a couple of her grandparents. And it's a restaurant I've been to. It's this Italian place. And so I know for a fact that she's just had some enormous like 3-course meal, including like the biggest tiramisu you have ever seen in your life. And that makes me very envious. Very upset that I wasn't there. God damn. It's like a proper old school place where nothing's pre-portioned. Like they have a desserts trolley. So the guy comes and he's like, do you want tiramisu? And he's got like a huge tray of it. And you're like, yeah, sure. And he pulls out, no joke, a ladle. And he just goes like, thunk. Smacks it down in like a bowl and just hands it to you, and it's like the biggest. It's like the size of my head. Like this huge portion of tiramisu. It's so good. It's so good. Tiramisu is goated. I agree. Tiramisu is one of my favorite foods. Absolutely love the stuff. We recently got. I can't speak. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm good. No, I'm not good, but we'll power through. We recently got some tiramisu protein powder. A little bit cursed, but kind of blurst. Like, it's quite nice, but it's a bit uncanny, I will say. It's not quite like tiramisu. It's like someone put sherry and cocoa powder in water. It doesn't have the creaminess, but it's alright. It's alright. A small American portion. Yeah, basically. From what I've heard, I would love to go to like an Olive Garden or something and see if it is genuinely like huge, ridiculous portions.
Yep.
What's in tiramisu? Oh. Oh! Okay. Picture the scene. Picture the scene. I'll lay it out for you. You've got a big dish. We're starting sweet sponge fingers. So kind of like... It's not quite just sponge cake. It's like a bit richer than that. Kind of like a Madeleine. But like a rich, very sweet, sugary sponge. That in the bottom. We're then going to get a bottle of sherry, which is a fortified sweet white wine. And we are going to soak that sponge until it is drenched. And I'm not pissing around, drenched. You want it to be wet underwater in the alcohol. Then, basically, it's an enormous layer of, like, whipped cream. Just, like, a huge amount of... But not, like, spray... Like, properly... Like, do it properly. And then you're going to cover that in cocoa powder. And that's pretty much the basis of it. And it's fantastic. It's utterly fantastic. I've not been to Olive Garden, but I've been to Cheesecake Factory, which is similar. They had spaghetti and meatballs that was 2,000 calories. To be fair, there's places in the UK where you can easily get a 2,000 calorie dish. Easy. Max P1 with the gap. Max P1? The gap? What? I mean, Oscar in traffic is only 2/10 behind. So this is what we need to do every qualifying. Max needs the gap. Max yearns for the gap. Taking it. Sounds good, but I'll leave the sherry out as I'm below the legal drinking. No, that's part of the fun. It's an excuse. It's not, like, sherry's not strong. It's like 10% and you're having, like, maybe a little spoonful. You're not going to get wasted off a tiramisu. Well, depends who's made the tiramisu. Maybe if it's a good one. But it's fine. It's all good. Drinking ages are just... They're just a recommendation. Unless you live in the US, then they'll fucking kill you if you drink underneath it. Yeah, legal drinking ages are... they're a fuzzy guideline, at least. As far as I'm concerned. It's fine. Particularly like a tiramisu is absolutely fine. My grandma used to do vodka-soaked fruit salad. I've definitely had an alcoholic, like a boozy fruit salad before. I feel like that's quite a post-war recipe. You know, get all the good stuff you got. Get some sweet fruits. Get some booze. Chuck them in a bowl. Bish, bash, bosh. Here you go, kids. It's the weekend. Let's celebrate.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, no. How do you keep getting 9,000 channel points? Oh, but also that started showing up in my activity feed thing. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, God. Oh, I stuck my headphone. Where are the chair? No, the time! The time, you dick! Okay, wait. Maybe they can get round... You did this on purpose. You did this on purpose. And now he's behind... Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, let's see what happens. Hell yeah. The groan is part of the charm. The groan is part of the charm. I know exactly what you were doing, Shabby. I see what you were doing now. You distracted me with talks of sweet, alcoholic Italian treats, and you know I can't resist. And then you get me the 1-2 punch with the barrel roll, you bastard. To be fair, I think it's like age 5 you can have alcohol in the UK. If you can ask for it, you can have it. If you can sputter out the words like, you know, double vodka tonic, you can have it, mate. That's how it works. If you're old enough to talk, you're old enough to get bevved. That's the saying. I've been drinking since 2. Never hurt me. I turned out just fine, didn't I? Look at me. A genetic specimen. Verstappen should be fine with P1. I think they're both okay. I don't see Sargent finding a second, but I would rather not be so risky with it. Also, this is promising, though.
Yes.
Go for Germany, Tim Kleindienst. Small service for you island people.
What? I didn't understand any part of that message. Like, who is he playing for? Why does that help the island people? The island people. It's the Nations League, but like... Is the UK even in it? I don't understand. I don't understand. But thank you for the cheer regardless. Okay, we're coming across the line P6 and P7. Verstappen might improve. He does not. It's all good. P6, P7, SQ3. Starting top 10 for the sprint means we could be on some points. Oh. Kleindienst. Kleindienst means small service. Is that someone's name? Germany has the weirdest surnames, man. Like, honestly. The one that always gets me is, like, Sauber, the Formula 1 team. Obviously, Sauber is the guy's name. It's the founder's name. Sauber just means what, like, clean? Like, or something like that. He's called Mr. Clean, I'm pretty sure. It means clean. So yeah. For anyone wondering, for anyone who hasn't learnt German, which is probably most people, the Formula 1 team is just called Clean in German. It's a relatively common surname as well, though, right? What do you mean we have weird surnames? You know what I said. You know it's true. My name is Goodwood. Mr. Pig Farmer. Shame we can't call their title sponsors Clean. Yay! Lovely little dig at stake. Their reputation for absolutely ruining people's lives with gambling addictions. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? I was tempted, guys, to do a video titled Who has the most evil title sponsor in Formula 1? Or like, who has the most evil sponsors? Which team has the most evil sponsors? But I started looking into it, and like, when you actually start detailing it, it's a whole big bag of not very fun. If you start talking about like the issues of all these different teams, my goodness.
Hello.
My goodness, it does kind of suck. I2 GBX with the Prime. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the green screen enthusiasts. I believe we're only going to get one lap hit. You know what? Let's try Oscar on a double run thing. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Just go now, it'll be fine. Yeah, when you start looking at, in particular, like, petroleum companies, Jesus, you do not want to know the kind of stuff that, like, Aramco is embroiled in. Oh my god. But also, yeah, you get into like steak and it's like... And we're out here rocking XL, Monster, and Greg's. They've never hurt anyone. Any teams without evil sponsors? Well, I feel like back in the day... Well, talking about Jordan earlier, back in the day, it was just 7-Up. Well, I guess actually 7-Up is Coca-Cola? Yeah, nah. They don't have a squeaky clean record either. Even if it's PepsiCo, still not fantastic. What do we have now? Like, Mercedes has got Patronus, oil. Red Bull's got Oracle? I guess Oracle is probably one of the more clean. All they're doing is just stealing your money, basically. But at least they're not, like, actively murdering people. Braun GP? Braun GP is pretty cool. But they were picked up by Virgin on the side pods, I want to say. Which is kind of okay. Virgin is fine. Oracle are fucking evil. There we go, then. Well, there we go. HP is pretty dull. HP makes the absolute most useless scumbag electronic products I've ever had the misfortune to use. I don't know if that makes them evil necessarily. It's just like so wholly incompetent. Honestly, I don't know why every company in the world uses HP products. I suppose you get good bundle deals and it's cheap to fill a whole office of like HP desktops, but oh my god, never has a worse computer existed. MoneyGram? Yeah, MoneyGram is fine. MoneyGram is just like what's an alternative? But MoneyGram is like a remit. So it's for sending money to like, let's say you've immigrated from Southeast Asia. It's a service for like sending money internationally. That's fine. I have no issue with that. Like, it's just a payment facilitator. That's cool. See, I would say MoneyGram House actually has a pretty decent level. House is relatively clean. They've made some dubious choices in the past, but never anyone outright evil. Just ill-advised, I would say. Well, there's Uralkali. Yeah. Ignoring Uralkali. What, BWT?
What's this?
Best of Vasa technology? Best of Vasa they just make, like, fucking...
Ferrari has or at least had Pantra as a sponsor. The only worse I can think of is Tesla.
Oh, Palantir. Palantir are mainly a defense company. So they make automated systems and, like, chips and vehicles for predominantly the US military. And road cars? I'm not entirely sure. Tesla would be far worse, though. Yeah, BWT is just a water company. They make like office water coolers and stuff like this. That's generally fine. That's all right. No, P4 is not a good lap man. He's 1.3 off pole. Fuck. All right. Okay, it's not a great sprint quality, but it's fine. It's fine. At least Verstappen's ahead of Stroll. So we've got that going for us. It's not P10. Drogovic behind. Sonoda goes ahead. All right, 6 and 8. 6 and 8. We can do that. We can get Sonoda on the out lap on the first lap. We'll take it.
Hello and welcome as our Grand Prix weekend continues, and the sprint will soon be upon us.
When I saw HP, I thought it was the source. Honestly, if the source sponsored Ferrari, that would be so funny. Oh, and also, I'm assuming, guys, you've seen the Ferrari Cumstain merchandise. The new Ferrari Cumstain merchandise. Please tell me you've seen it. Like, tell me this hasn't gone unnoticed. But imagine that stuff, but instead the stains are brown. Because it's like you spill HP sauce. It might be a marketing genius. The what? You haven't seen the... Oh my god. Oh my days. Alright, let me find some stuff for you. Let me do some quick research without showing you. I think I have a bank tab open. Yeah, let me close these real quick. Oh, you're going to love this. Ferrari never fails to disappoint. So, ooh, this is the Ferrari store.ferrari.com. Got some new arrivals. I will say the China special edition hat, which is like a knitted hat. I don't know if that's entirely knitted or if it has like a structure. It's not really, doesn't really help. It celebrates the adrenaline of the Shanghai Grand Prix. I don't see how, but all right. But yeah, they released. Where's it gone? So they have some unique Chinese Grand Prix stuff, but people are much more interested in. I don't think it's Chinese Grand Prix, but I believe it is new. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Are they hiding it? Are they hiding it? How much is the hat? It was £40. They better not be hiding the Cumstain merchandise from me. They better not have taken it down. You can get a Ferrari dress for just £1,600. Or you can get a Ferrari bracelet for £1,490. A bargain, if you ask me. Lovely stuff. Some Ferrari loafers. £650. Excellent stuff. Anyway, let me do some research real quick. I'm just googling Ferrari cum merch. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know where you can buy it, but this stuff. I don't know where you get this. Let's take a look. I'm sure F1 Circle Jerk is a reliable source. There's no links. There's no links. But the shorts as well. I always wonder with stuff like this because I know for a fact that there would have been multiple meetings and likely multiple people would have signed off on this. And they must have known. Like, they must have known. Right? Like, how would they not have known? Like, is it homemade? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So that's that, for anyone who was wondering. So that's that. Anyway, it's time for a sprint race. We're starting P6 and P8. Wow, we've got a hard tyre. We also have a medium tyre. Which one's faster? They're the same speed. What if we do this, but then we go... Boop. Oh! 3 seconds faster. I don't mind if I do. don't mind if I do. I feel like not great off the line, and typically we are good off the line. But also, it's not that easy to overtake in Kota. Maybe it's better to be on the mediums than we get the early overtakes done. But then again, we might just get the overtakes done anyway. Or we might just DRS train it. We'll do the hards. We'll do the hards. We saved them for a reason, so we'll do the hards. We're not going to underfuel in the sprint race. Let's go. Let's go.
Things are hotting up here in Texas for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Do your best.
We start one behind the other. Verstappen leading Piastri up the inside of Lance Stroll. Piastri has dropped down to P9 behind Gasly. He takes that place back. Stroll goes wide. Hopefully that slows him down. Oscar not quite getting the initiative up the inside. Most other cars are on mediums though. Every other car is on mediums though, which means we just have to stay with them. And it's all going to come good at the end. Hell yeah. Let's actually just go...
Do a barrel roll.
Now?
So focus on bringing the time
Now?
down.
For 9,000 points. This is why it's that price. Oh, clean. That's actually banger barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Getting the rhythm, you're doing okay.
Alright. Alright, we're back. Look, 2 clean barrel rolls. Oscar's down to P11. Of course he is. Of course he is. But, you know, we keep the tyres in it. It all comes good at the end. I'm hoping for some solid DRS trains. Gasly is a second off the back of Stroll. I think he can make that back. Stroll is behind Verstappen, of course, so he should be getting slowed, which is nice for us. Yes. Gasly is going very slow. Gasly is actually just incredibly slow for some reason.
DRS enabled.
DRS enabled. Okay. 19 laps off this race. Let us see. Let us see. Stroll, taking a look. Not making anything happen.
He's
We got
1.2
DRS
behind.
on Hamilton ahead. No, we
Car
don't.
behind show.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not watching for Mr. V. I just want Van Goat to win. It's quite rude. Quite rude, honestly, but understandable. Okay, we lose a place, but it all comes good in the end. Always does. Always will. Other people may just be pushing on these mediums as well. Oh, they for sure are pushing on these mediums. Which means, yeah, our tire's going to be way better after just a few laps. We should hopefully get to a point where, like, the raw pace on our tires actually goes above those of the mediums before too long. So I'm not too worried about this. I'm not too worried. It's on the Puma USA website. It's not US exclusive, is it? Are they not allowed to sell cum outside the US? Regulations these days, honestly. Can't even send human DNA samples internationally. Honestly. What happened to Vesti? Ooh. Did he just not qualify? I think he might have qualified down there. He was like right at the bottom in SQ1. I guess he just stayed down there. And I think already the tyres might be coming good. These guys pushing on their softs. We've already got like a 10% difference. And we are making up on Gasly already. That's P7 again, baby. Baby. 1.5 seconds to Stroll. Let's see if we can start bringing that down. Just be careful on the fuel. Should be fine. There's some messages, and I wish you could send them back in time, because the message Brexit means cum merch. If you could send that to someone, you know, 10 years ago, and ask them to guess what that means. Ask them to guess the context. Honestly, the whole genre of YouTube videos of time travelers doing street interviews would absolutely kill. EU food regulations gone woke. Well, I mean, I didn't say food. I just want to clarify, I didn't say food. You're the one who said food when talking about the cum merch, so... Wasn't Brexit 10 years ago? Yeah. It was 2016, I believe. It was a while ago, though. It was a while ago. Mr. V, I've been good and not said anything too horrid, but all this Ferrari cum talk sure is making it tricky. You're allowed to join in with the Ferrari merch chat. I will allow it. I will allow it. And was Brexit any good? Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. Brexit was 2020. It came into effect in 2020, but that was a long time after the vote until they actually did anything. Yeah, the vote was like 2015 or 2016. It was a long time. I remember because I voted in it. I was in university at the time. God damn. God damn. F1 merch is just needlessly expensive. F1 merch is very expensive. I do agree. You know what's a lot more reasonably priced though? All of the wonderful designs over at MrVsGarage.com. You can get a whole variety of racing-inspired merchandise, and it won't break the bank. £40 for a Ferrari cum hat? Hell no. 25 for a cargo vroom vroom hat. That's a good deal, if you ask me. There's links down below, YouTube and Twitch. And for those of you who are new Twitch subscribers or YouTube members, check the community posts or in the Discord. 10% off. All I'm saying. 10% off. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. 10% off. Making it even more reasonably priced. Speaking of sponsors, the best sponsor is yourself. Matra is the only defense contractor to win Le Mans. Well, it depends. Sauce! That in the context of the Ferrari hat is wild. POV, you're in the Ferrari merch factory. And your supervisor's telling you to make more hats. What was I going to say before that threw me right off? It depends what you count as a defense contractor, because I am certain that JLR has done MOD contracts in the UK. So if you want to consider it that way, then Jaguar is a defense contractor. So Matra's not the only one in racing who's made, you know, military stuff. I'm sure back in the day... P1! Sorry, I got a little bit excited. So loud. I see, Walter, you found the P1 soundbite on Twitch. We are currently in P8 and 11, which is kind of like a double one. You could say it's like a double one. And also, P8 is 1 point. You know, just saying. But yeah, it's coming good. It's coming good. We're about to get P7. Piastri not doing so good down there, kind of fighting with Van. Oh, Piastri, mate. We are kind of ahead, though. I want to say the last 5 laps, 6 laps, we can start to push these tyres. Just keep them in a good window. Maybe we just push them now, honestly. Maybe let's just go. See what we can make happen. But yeah, there's loads of car companies that have made defense stuff, particularly when it's just like engines and things. Back in the day. Yeah, Rolls-Royce, not really a racing company, but still. But I'm sure like Italian companies like Ferrari and Alfa Romeo have made engines in the war and stuff like this. Porsche in World War II, yeah, Volkswagen famously. They made some things for some people. So yeah, so it depends what you consider to be a defense contractor, but loads of these companies would count, would fit the bill. Van Dorn's fallen back down to P14 somehow. Did I make a spelling error in the title of the soundbite? Mr. V said, "Car me." It's gonna stand. It's gonna stand, alright. Mr. V said, "Car me." We're taking it.
Be careful.
I think it's behind us. It is behind us. Oladelli. Oladelli and Van Dorn. I mean, he saved it. He held it. Well held. I will give him that one. BMW was a Wehrmacht company. Yeah. Renault, Fiat both made tanks. So yeah, I'm gonna say Mantra is not the only Matra, should I say, is not the only defense contractor to have any success in racing.
Keep going.
And also, they certainly did not have any success in Formula 1. Well, Matra kind of gave birth to... Williams? Am I being crazy? I think Frank Williams started out by running Matra International before he made his own team. So they got that. They got that. Could be worse.
You're doing a good job. This is P10.
I'd say you shouldn't count Renault as a defense contractor because the tanks they made were very bad. Matra did have success in F1. I don't think by any measure they were ever successful. Matra won both titles in 1969. What? Oh, it was Tyrrell. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm thinking of.
What's this?
But I thought they won it. I thought that was with Tyrrell. Was that in a Matra
I'm
car?
back again, now a bit drunk, sorry for that. To tell you Germany scored again. Leon Goretzka scored it. I'm happy.
It sounds like you're having a good evening, Walter, so I'm happy for you. It sounds like things are going well. Enjoy the match, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, we're making grounds. Verstappen's going to get Stroll, I believe. It's looking good. Piastri gets P9. Lovely stuff. We do need to be careful on fuel, maybe for the last couple laps, if need be, but it should be good. Jackie won 2 titles for Tyrrell and 1 for Matra. Oh, we did win for Matra. That means... Because who made the engines for Matra? Was it Ford? I think it could have been. There's a weird statistic in there. There's a weird statistic in that Matra win. It's something bizarre, like it's the only car entirely built in France or something like that, because Renault never was. Renault always had like operations in the UK. Ford, Cosworth and Matra. There's some weird stat. There's some weird stat in the 1969 Jackie Stewart's championship. Something about his car, and it's like the only car to come from a certain place or something like that. I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious now. I'm curious now. ERS. Oh, god damn it! I wasn't looking at the ERS. It goes up quite quickly in Kota, apparently though, so it's alright.
Doing a good job. Currently P8.
Equipe Matra Sports. I think that's what I want. Yeah. Motorsports history. Blah, 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 blah. The 1969 World Drivers' and Constructors' Championships were the first titles won by a French constructor and still remain the only titles won by a car built in France. It's not bad. It's not bad. Renault never could. Renault never could because they built them near Oxford. Are we the fourth quickest car? We are the fourth quickest car. There's certainly times when we're faster than McLaren, but overall McLaren is beating us in constructors. But yeah. Matra Works team pulled out in 69 and Ken Tyrrell ran the cars as Matra International. Okay. Oh, okay. I was mixing up Ken Tyrrell and Frank Williams, which I think is fair enough. Don't hate me for that one. They had similar starts, whereas Frank Williams was with Wolf, but they were running... Like, him and Wolf were running... some other constructors' cars. BRM? They were operating BRM cars, maybe? Something like that. And then they started becoming their own constructor. But then Walter Wolf fired Frank. So there was Frank Williams Racing, where Frank was like the chief engineer and team principal, but then Walter Wolf basically owned it. But then Wolf fired Williams, so he made another team called Williams, the second Williams team, which is the one we have now. My favourite continental European teams, Renault in the UK and Mercedes in the UK. Okay, we've got 3 laps to go. We do need to save 0.1 kilogram. I think we might save it. I think we might get there. Verstappen I'm going to go put on conserve now. He's just at a huge gap as we see here, so that's fine. Piastri, not so much, but I'm hoping he just gets there. I'm hoping he's just fine. P7 for Piastri. If we lock down a P6, P7, that's not bad for the 4th best team. I will take that in the sprint race. Let's go through this thing a little bit quicker. Max is on fuel parity, so he can go standard. Piastri, I believe, is going to get there. If we start the final lap and he's still minus 0.1, we'll turn him down. How are the tyres of the others? I think completely... they've gone on like a hard save, so they all pushed at the start and then they all went on to save, I guess. Whereas we did the opposite, and then that's why we got through the pack a bit. So I don't mind it. We're obviously not going to get forwards. Verstappen has got 13 seconds to make up in a lap and a half, so that's obviously not happening. But I'll take P6, P7 from a P6, P8 start. Obviously got ahead of Stroll. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's a cheeky little 5 points for the team. Naughty. Naughty, naughty bits. Just so you know for the race. Yes. What is it with F1 companies in the UK? Well, it gets to a point, like, when you've got enough F1 constructors based in the UK, then all the people who know how to make F1 cars are currently working in the UK. And so then when you're starting a new team, you start it in the UK because that's where all the people are. So the UK just got an early lead on having lots of constructors and then just kept it. And it's kind of been that way since the 60s. Or maybe even like right from the start, the majority has been in the UK. Maybe not at the very start, but like certainly since about the end of the 60s, it's been majority UK. And then because it's majority UK, the new teams go to the UK. And then it's just a cycle that repeats. Hey, we're good on fuel. Okay. We're basically done with this race. Nothing's going to happen. Let's get to the end. P6, P7.
Today's
Lovely.
sprint winner
Lovely stuff. Not too far back off the front pack. Didn't challenge them, but we weren't too far back. At the start it was Italy. Yeah, okay. At the start it was certainly Italy, but I think the UK took that crown relatively quickly. Because you had people like, you know, Cooper. You also had McLaren come over and set up shop in the UK in the start of the 60s. Things like this. So it didn't take long till there was quite a few in the UK. Piastri. What? What happened to Piastri? It was 0!
Oh my.
Mate, it said it was fine. Who designed the fuel gauges in this game? It says it's okay and then you just run out. That's ridiculous. A rounding error? I sincerely hope not. I sincerely hope not, Frontier Developments. I sincerely hope you're not down, you're not like, you know, 0.04 under and it tells you 0.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. It's thoroughly not cool. Anyway, we get the P6 for Verstappen, so it's still 3 points. We miss out on the 2 for Oscar, so I guess Aston Martin wins big there, but yeah. Jesus Christ. At least he didn't crash. At least not fixing anything.
Oscar Piastri, unable to manage any points in the sprint.
I always finish at plus 0.1 to be safe. It's just suboptimal race engineering. Obviously, I want to finish with as little fuel as possible. Obviously. Otherwise, I'm leaving time on the tape. We could have won... You know, if I was leaving stuff in the fuel tank, I might have been back down in P20. Can't be doing that. If this game just has, like, a rounding error...
Wow.
Thank you. For the display...
Time for qualifying.
such a basic thing to fix as well. Like, just have it round down. Just have it always round down. That is ludicrous. That is ludicrous. Yeah, it's time for normal quali. I'm going to take a quick break once again. We need to run some ads. Oh, the stress that causes me is wild. Absolutely wild. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Mr. V needs to go, Mr. P, and all that jazz. So I'll see you in just a second for qualifying here for Kota. It went well in the sprint, apart from a minor fuel issue. I think it could go well again in the qualifying race, so we shall see in just a second. Be right back. Why, hello there. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. I was just looking through my like Instagram feed, and I was just reminded like the P1 guys, and they go live every session. And the China sprint is at 2:30 a.m. UK time, which is just so brutal. Like, obviously, was up last weekend for Australia. I can't imagine doing that for every early race. Oh my god. Yeah, fair play to them. But they're fine, and I'm pretty sure they have an editor. I mean, they definitely have an editor, so they can like get up, record, and then they can send it off and like go back to bed, and they don't have to worry about it. And I'm pretty sure they're pretty well off, those two. They'll be fine. So you can order in like a cheeky little takeaway at 2 a.m. and stuff like that. You'll be fine. But yeah, I am not watching that sprint live. I'll be watching it on repeat like Saturday afternoon. What is happening to me? 2 a.m. just... I can stay up late. It's fine staying up late, but like, my god. After the Australian weekend, I was like I was drunk. It definitely took a couple days to recover from that. And I slept like more times than normal. Like, so obviously I was up early on... No. So Friday night, I went to bed, but for like 2 hours. Got up, qualifying, went back to bed until like 11. That was kind of not so bad. But then on Sunday, I was obviously up 2 a.m. Did the whole race thing, which was like a good 3 hours on the Formula Statistics channel. Then recorded the podcast for Dan. So then I went back to bed. It must have been like 10 a.m. for like 2 or 3 hours. But then I woke up from that, and it felt like I'd been like dead for like several decades, and I had no idea what was going on. And then had to get set up for Bish Bash Bosh. I was delirious. I was crazy, and then I was up until like midnight, like doing the podcast and everything, getting that ready. What are Matt and Tommy's Uber Eats orders? They would both be quite sensible. I feel like Matt looks like the kind of guy who a few years ago would have got just like a hefty, like a doner kebab, but one that comes with like cheese, like melted cheese. Just something like fucking disgusting. Or like a French taco. Something hefty. But I could see him being on like a bit of a health kick. Both of them just seem pretty sensible, honestly. So it's going to be something thoroughly uninteresting. They would get like a... I'm sure they would get like a yakisoba from Wagamama's. Or something like that. I don't know where they're both based. I'm pretty sure one of them is in Northampton. God rest their soul. I don't know where they both live. I don't know if you get Wagamama's in such backwater places. French taco. You don't know what a French taco is? Oh, baby. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but let's just show you. There's only a few in London. FrenchTacos.co.uk. This is a public service announcement. As I said, announcement. So I think really this picture sells it more than any description I give ever could. A French taco is like an abomination, basically. It's basically an abomination. And it's a full tortilla. But then within that are French-inspired dishes. So you get like beef. You might get like a beef with like a... I don't know what kind of sauce that is. But like, you know, French-ish. Classic tacos, I guess I want to see. Yes, there we go. L'Original. Chicken breast and minced beef. You know, got to mix the meats. Got to insult nature. French fries, crispy onion, cheddar, Algerian sauce, and house cheese sauce. And that's, to clarify, that's all within the wrap. That's not a side of fries. That's fries within the wrap. Le Kentucky, chicken tenders, turkey bacon, french fries, cheddar, mayo, house cheese sauce. Within the wrap. Within the wrap. It's an absolute banger. And normally on Uber Eats, you can always get these 2 for 1. So you get, and these are big. These are like big, but they're like this big.
Yes.
2 of these for like £8 plus delivery, so like £10.
Germany 1.
Not bad.
I'm happy. Time to get roasted. Here are my top 3 drivers of all time. 3rd Schumacher, 2nd Prost. Beat Senna in 88 if all races would have counted, and your argument that he beat every teammate he ever had sold me. Why Nessa Niki Lauda? He is the best. He may have lost to Prost, but he was old then and still became world champion.
I mean, all of those certainly have a strong argument to be in the top 3. You're going to annoy some people by not putting Senna in there, I have to say. Seeing Le Kentucky is so funny to me. I'm trying to think what I've had before. I think when I've had it, I had Le Francois, beef, cordon bleu, fries, Gouda, pepperoni olives, samurai sauce, and house cheese sauce. It was either that or the original. I've only had it a couple times. Oh, you can't see because it's behind me, but we also have Le Big Boss, Le Special, and Le TNT, which is blocked, but I'll read it for you. Le TNT, merguez sausage, chicken tenders, tortilla chips, mozzarella, black olives, feta, Algerian sauce, and buffalo hot sauce. Yes. Get in my belly. There's only a few of them in the UK, and they're all in North London specifically. There's like 3 locations, but if you're in North London, you can get it on Uber Eats. This is an experience that you should try at least once in your life. And people say food is bad in the UK. I would counter that with French tacos, my good sir. French tacos. They are genuinely really nice. This may sound gross, but it's really nice because it's just so saucy. It's so saucy. Yeah, bangers. Anyway, let's go back to the race. Let's go back to qualifying. It is time for qualifying here in Kota. We qualified well. We qualified decently before, so I believe we can do it again. We can give a little tweaky onto our setups. Maybe I won't do that. I think 98% is already quite good. So let's just maybe not do that. Let's go to Q1. French taco sauce Ferrari merch. Ah, but this is why I was talking about the Ferrari merch. So imagine, if you would, the Ferrari cum stain merchandise, but you swap the white stains to be brown stains, and then it's an HP sponsored, and it's like, oh, if you spilt brown sauce on your shorts. No. No. But glad you noticed, and now you're thinking about HP sauce. That's guerrilla marketing. That's 2 marketing campaigns for the price of 1. Because people are going to notice. People are going to talk about their shorts. And they'll be like, oh, mate, you got brown sauce in your shorts. You'll be like, no, I don't. But maybe you should try HP's all new Worcestershire Supreme. I imagine HP... Oh, sauce! I imagine HP sauce has never made anything new in their entire history, and never need to, because they have one product and it's perfect. Okay, let's see. Do we get a gap? We do. We do get a gap. Send max as well. If the gap remains, and it seems to. Is HP a part of Heinz? I have absolutely no idea. Not a sauce company fanatic. Could not tell you. It would look like you shat yourself after a night of bad Mexican food. Either way, that's a conversation starter. And really, that's priceless. HP sauce is not a perfect product. The bottle is shit. Yeah, but that's the packaging. The sauce within the bottle is S tier. I do love HP sauce. I can never choose. If I'm having like a sausage bap for breakfast, it is the hardest choice in the world to choose between ketchup and HP sauce. I love them both. I love them equally. Or as Greg's would call them, red sauce and brown sauce. HP sauce sponsor on the car. Greg's and HP go together like Mr. V and Underfuel. Oh. It's not my favorite sauce. It's not my favorite sauce. You know what is? The Heinz Morley's Special Edition. That's a banging sauce, that is. That is a banging sauce. Like a pickly garlic mayo. Pickly sort of like spicy garlic mayo. Oh, mate. That's an S tier sauce. Alright, let's get through this a little bit quicker. Stop chatting bullshit. Quite a few bits of traffic to get through. Not going to be the best times. Piastri goes behind Dragovic. Behind Albon. Yeah, traffic hurt us there. Verstappen gets a decent lap in. We'll take that. Piastri needs to go again, and he needs to be careful. That's not ideal. Gasly goes ahead of Verstappen. Okay, maybe it wasn't a good lap. But we are ahead of Hamilton. Take it.
Okay.
We're going to go Satan soft tires? Yes. 87? 87? Alright, well, let's go 80. I think 87 then. Thoughts on salad cream? Very meh. Very meh. Salad cream is like... You know, salad cream is just for people who haven't discovered like a Caesar dressing. It's just worse.
Who is the least known WDC in F1 in your opinion?
The least known? Well, I think people know all of them, but I guess for people not to know like the story behind the driver, I guess it'd have to be someone like Phil Hill. Mr. Hume? Denny Hume's a fucking legend. Also, anyone who's a McLaren fan should know about Denny Hume. He's basically like one of the main reasons the team got kicked off. Him and Bruce. The dream team in the early days. I would have to say Phil Hill. Phil Hill's pretty forgettable. Alan Jones, that's a solid shout as well. Yeah, Alan Jones, pretty forgettable drivers champion. Jody Scheckter, nah. Schecter's much better. Right, Schecter's more memorable, should I say? Not better. It probably is better than Phil Hill, but yeah. James Hunt. It's got a whole goddamn movie about him. Talking about. Thoughts on Currywurst? I love Currywurst. Absolutely love Currywurst. Love it. And last time we went to Berlin, because Mrs. V is a Berlin... She's like part German, and that family's from Berlin. So she's been to Berlin a lot. And it always claimed that she didn't like Currywurst, which I think you should have like your fucking right to enter the city removed, surely. But last time we went there, and I got her to try it. And we found a place and they did like... organic currywurst. It was still like a meat sausage, but it was like organic sausage and like organic sauce. It was a bit more tomatoey. She got behind it. But yeah, I love currywurst. Absolutely love it. Real good stuff. I always forget that Senna guy. Probably do in 10-15. I don't believe Jack Doohan's won the title. I don't believe. V, can you speak some German? I can, and I'm not going to do it on stream because I will embarrass myself because I know you're going to judge me and you'll be very harsh. So I'm not going to do that. Let's get to about the 240 mark and then let's send them out for their final run. Piastri down P20. Not great. Sonoda also down in the drop zone. Lovely stuff. We do love to see it. Sainz and Hamilton struggled as well. Interesting. Okay. We need to get clean air. Let's try it now for Piastri. That's a decent gap. As long as none of these cars come out. Verstappen can go there. I think Verstappen is relatively secure. 2 cars ahead of him. Yes. We were approving of your Dutch. German's not too far away. I got mixed reviews. I got mixed reviews on the Dutch.
Copy. Yeah.
I will say, in the home races video, there seem to be some people very pleased that I just mentioned Emmerich. I just mentioned the name of a town. Maybe because I got the CH sound correctly. I guess lots of people hear Berlin German, so they would hear, like, Emmerich. Which is how most British people think you pronounce the CH in German. Dutch? Fuck no. Okay, Piastri is behind a Ferrari. I believe that Ferrari's on an in-lap. Wait. It doesn't say out-lap. I think they're on an in-lap. I think it's an in-lap. That's alright. Avis is one you never say right. You take that back. Say it perfectly every time. But also your name I have no context for.
Just a push.
It's not the easiest thing, right? It's not the easiest thing without hearing it. Okay, Piastri is going to get a lap started. Should be good. Verstappen is going to be fine as well. Lovely stuff. Did you know Nico Hülkenberg speaks Dutch? He lives like right on the border. Like you could not live closer to the Netherlands. And that makes sense. That makes sense that he would be like over in the Netherlands as kids, karting and whatnot. Hearing English-speaking people saying Eichhornchen is a delight. I'm sure. Oh, you think I say the acronym AVUS wrong? AVUS. That's because I'm speaking English. If I say AVUS, people will think I'm mental. AVUS. Ja, AVUS. Like, I'm speaking English, so it's AVUS, alright? Long U. AVUS. It's all the same. You know what I'm saying. It's all the same thing. You know what I'm saying. Is Piastri's engine shagged? Don't know what you mean, mate. He's in P7. Don't know what you mean. Eichhornchen pronunciation pretty close. I've been practicing. I've been doing my babble. I've been practicing. Not as much as I should. I keep forgetting, but I've been practicing. All right. Both cars in. P7, P10. Let's go to Q2.
Should be green now.
I kind of want to wait a minute in case people are going to come out. There we go. As we know, Max yearns for the gap. So we shall give him the gap. And then Piastri. Lovely stuff. Let's see what they can do. Get a good banker in. Pretty confident we should get 2 cars into Q3 here. Piastri, a bit caught with Gasly and not a great place for it through the S's. Verstappen goes 2 tenths off Leclerc. That's not a bad place to be. It's not a bad place to be at all.
Yep.
Piastri rounds the final corner. P5, 1.1 off Leclerc. That's not great, but he did catch Gasly in the S's. I would love to see an impeding penalty for that one.
Yep. Covered.
Game's not great at giving those, but you know.
What's this? Fucking hell.
Do a barrel roll.
Alright. When you get me in the text to speech. Ow. It is much funnier, I have to say. Ugh. F1 Manager is a fun game, but it doesn't feel very managery at times. Nah. Yeah, it's basically just watching it. Like, you don't actually do much, to be honest. Like, most of the time, the best thing to do is just kind of leave you guys to it. So, yeah, it's a pretty laid-back game, all things considered. Why'd you always spin in the same direction? I don't know. Ask me questions like that. Why'd you always write with the same hand? I just do, man. Leave me alone. Let me live my life. I don't have to explain my spin direction to you. And also, yeah, I guess I'm going this way so I can, like, push off the desk a bit. Like, so I'm going away from the desk this way. I can't... I've explained.
What's this?
Thank you, Potako.
Do a barrel roll.
Do I have to bring up the wedge gap? I have to talk about my wedge gap again, but I can't go this way due to the wedge gap, so I have to go that way. I'll spin the other way for you. How about that? Just to keep you on your toes. Watch this. Ooh! Ooh! It's pretty clean barrel roll. It's pretty clean, I have to say. Maybe I need to start going that way all the time. Jesus. Christ alive. Do we want soft tires for the race? I'm thinking no. So I think we'll use a new set of softs for this, just to make sure we get to Q3. People in the Northern Hemisphere naturally spin clockwise, like toilets flushing. Mediums barely did 19 laps in sprint. Yeah, true. I think it's good, and maybe we'll just use one softs in Q3. Like, getting into Q3 is kind of more important than doing well in Q3, honestly. Okay, let's get to the right time. Yes. Why are the two Red Bulls not done a time? What are they up to over there? Oh, now they do. I'm watching this like a hawk. I shall not be distracted by chat's whimsical follies.
Do a barrel roll.
Of course! I knew that was coming! Look, I can do it and I can still get him out in time. Watch this. Ooh, close to the green screen, that one. Piastri, you better find a gap. You better find... No! Who is that? Is that a Red Bull coming in or is it going... It's going out. If Oscar drops out... If Oscar drops out of Q2, this is your fault. Mr. V, who is the worst multiple-time race winner? I don't know the list of, like, multiple race winners off the top of my head. There's probably more than you think there are. What is that hair doing there? There's probably more than you think there are. I want to say there's a good, like, probably over 100 people. Manual control put him ahead. Yeah, maybe. I'll do that like towards the end of this straight though. There's so many people. There's going to be some random ones from like ages ago who probably actually were not great. I have no idea, and I don't want to start slandering random people just for the meme. There's only like 90 something. Oh, well, a tiny list to recall off the top of my head. Checo. I'm not going to disagree with you. You know, Checo wasn't terrible for his whole career. It's just those last couple years where he was absolutely washed. And the thing that got me more than that was just the fact that his attitude at the time, like he wouldn't just say like, oh yeah, I've got to work on it. He would just like constantly be blaming other stuff. That's what I didn't like. Okay, let's see if we can get ahead.
Just try and warm your front leg.
Push, mate. Push, 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 push. Get ahead of that Red Bull. Fucking Red Bull's going as well.
Cancel the lift and coast. Copy.
Never know, maybe just get some down to turn 1. That'd be cool.
Energy if you need. Copy.
He's going to get so screwed, I think. We are catching the Red Bull. I think we are closer to it. But yeah, being behind a car through the S's is just straight up not a good idea. If we do pass the Red Bull down the long back straight, though, that would be quite satisfying. I feel like Max... It goes purple! Maybe the slipstream is a thing! Purple Sector 1? Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Piastri. I see you've decided to drive today. Excellent stuff. DRS open. If we go like quickest by doing this, it's gonna be wild. We're certainly not going slower than the Red Bull, are we? Like, we're right on the back of him. Negative dirty air. Well, basically, yeah. Okay, we're falling behind a little bit here. Purple, oh my god. I mean, if we go P1, we're just going to do this again in Q3. The first Mr. versus Garage pole position? That is a joke. That is a joke. That is so dumb. He's only faster by 0.021. But faster is faster. Don't know if you knew this, but faster is faster. Do we send them out? Do we send them out in Tamden? Tamden? Let's do Q3. I think we could be onto something here.
What's this?
What is this?
Lane open.
Oh, I see. I see what this
Do a
is.
barrel roll.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what this is. All right. A celebratory Q2P1 barrel roll. Oh, I do get good speed because I got a good desk push. Really good launch going that way around. Solid launch, which is really helping my like overall velocity. Don't hate it going that way. Don't hate it at all. Someone play the P1 sound. Please warn me if you go to, because it's so loud. I don't know how it is for you guys. It's so loud in my headphones. And it's quite sudden as well. Alright, let's try this. Full slipstream. The loud makes it good. Loud equals funny. We know it to be true, so fair enough. Piastri looks good on top. I agree. Ah, you could be seeing him on top quite a lot more this year. I don't doubt.
Good brake temp.
That McLaren is a very quick car, so I think we'll be all good. Would this be the first Mr. versus pole?
This.
Bring home pole, Chief.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. This is just the banker lap. This is just the banker lap. So I think what we need to do is after the long straight. Who's behind? Piastri's one behind. So Piastri will take manual control, and we'll push him up closer to the back of Verstappen. That seems to be what worked out. And then we're going to invert the cars for the second one, which might, if it works, might give Verstappen pole, controversially, but he needs the mentality boost. And I think that would help him.
Copy.
Start pushing, mate. Start pushing. Come on.
A lot of low speed scrubbing.
I think as well, if the tyres are still blue, I don't know if the AI is like getting them up to the right temperature before the start of this lap. I guess you can get a lot of heat down into turn 1, so it's probably alright. It's still blue coming around the final corners. Like, that's not going to be helpful through the S's, surely. Maybe that's part of it.
Energy's available.
Anyway, not as close to Max up ahead. No. Not as close. But we should start to catch him, I think. If it's anything like last time, we should start to catch him. Weird line. Weird Scalextric's line through turn 1. No, we're too far back. We're too far back, Oscar. You never know. You never know. Down the big straight. Let's see if it comes good. I mean, Oscar goes purple. Sector 1. Everyone else is out. He's beat all of these guys. Sector 1. Russell gets purple S2. Let's see if we can change that. Maybe the slipstream is just a thing. Oh, someone takes it. Leclerc takes purple Sector 1. We get purple Sector 2. We take it from Russell. This is working, honestly. I think honestly Piastri could be like P2, P3 after this run. Definitely quite to Verstappen. Verstappen goes purple Sector 2. We take it off him. Lovely. Alright, get yourself back in, mate.
Do everything you can to cool your tyres. Copy.
It's P1 for now. It's P1 for now. Leclerc does go faster, but only by 0.1. We can do it once. We can do it again. I say we use the new ones. We can always use the scrub set in the race. We'll use the new softs. We'll get it going. This time, we are going to give the slipstream to Max. Controversially, we're going to give it to Max. He needs the motivation, right? Oscar will be fine. People in the chat seem to be deciding that Eddie Irvine was the worst multiple race winner. I think it's a strong contender. It's a strong contender. Also, what's the prediction? Who makes top 6 in quali? I mean, if you didn't say both. If you didn't say both. Someone's gone 10 points on neither. And if they're correct, they stand to gain 3,000 channel points. If that turns out to be true, which I sincerely hope is not the case. Okay, let's go down to our window. Now is our window. Send them out as quick as possible. Oh, yes. That's the kind of gap I'm looking for. That's the kind of gap I'm looking for. That is what we wanted. I don't know if I go manual control again. I think just the setup for the lap was better. What did I miss? You missed us about to go on pole here in Kota. We're currently P2 and P3 in Q3.
Okay.
Wait, are you slowing down? What are you doing? No! Did we not put fuel in the car? Max! What are you doing, man? What the hell? Track position. Fucking Jesus Christ. You honestly can't get the stuff. You can't get the stuff. Traffic is going to fuck me? I don't think so. They're all on outlaps. They'll all be going at the same pace. I think it's alright. I'm going to do manual control on both of them. I think that might have actually been the secret sauce. Maybe this is better. Maybe this will help out Max. We shall see. But I'll do manual control on both of them. As I did before.
Copy. Lean on the tyres at the high speed, but don't overslip them.
Start to get everything warm.
Yeah.
Watch Oscar as he's coming up to the
Just
line
take it easy on the straight.
first.
Copy. Use energy. Yeah. Copy. Reduce the lift and coast. Copy.
Okay, let's see. Still blue, but I think that's going to go white just as we cross the line, which is kind of perfect.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Is it, though? Is it, though? How is 90 blue? How is 90 blue? Oh, fucking cold tires going through turn 1. That's not going to help massively, but they should warm up for the S's. There we go. Perfect grip for the S's. Also, thank you for the super chat, Matthew. I don't know if I said that. Let's see. Well, let's put it up on here, actually, so we can see everyone. Verstappen goes green sector 1. Oscar goes slower. Now he doesn't have the slipstream. Verstappen is improving, though. Oscar does have a McLaren. Oh, stopped. That's kind of fine. It's alright. It's alright. Piastri, sector 2 with the clean air. Let's see how it goes. Nice. It's got a bit of traffic. Might be getting a little bit of a shame. Yellow sector 2, for fuck's sake, man. The slipstream is the one. The slipstream is the one, and Max refused to do it. He refused to do it. Bottas goes ahead of Verstappen. Verstappen is improving, though. Final few corners. Russell's finish doesn't go ahead of us. Stroll's finish doesn't go ahead of us. Bottas is ahead of us by 0.08. That's definitely doable with the improvement. Final corner. What's the improvement, Max? There's a chance people like Sainz could jump us. Hamilton appears to have some kind of issue. There's a chance we can get jumped. Hamilton doesn't jump us. Sainz doesn't jump us. Oh, yes. Why are you playing on ×1 speed? I'm doing whatever I want, mate. I'm having fun. Leave me alone. That
We're not far off
is
now
P2
here in
and
Austin
P3 on the
as
grid.
drivers ready themselves for this.
Leclerc is in trouble.
What's this?
Fuck's sake.
Barrel roll time smile.
Clean. Absolutely clean. time for the race. Interesting setup choices. About similar. But I feel like, as we learned from the sprint, easing off on a tyre and then going hefty at the end of a stint is a better. I feel like we should split the strategies, though. I feel like we should split the strategies. I want to say that one... Those are all the tyres we have. That's not good. Alright, well, in that case, we may as well do this and get up into P1, potentially. That's actually a crazy strategy, man. It's actually a ludicrous strategy. Softs for track position. Yeah, if you can take P1 off the line with some softs, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense, even though they're scrubbed ones. We were saving fuel relatively well, so I'm going to underfuel a couple laps.
This.
Oh, YouTube's getting involved as well now.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah. How many kg is that? 3 and a bit. Let's go under by 1 lap. We were saving fuel okay, but I also want to burn more at the start as well. And then pace. Pace at the start. He wants to go 2 dot for his stint. Let's start him on 3 dot. He'll be fine. Max, on the other hand, is going to start 4 dot. Get the jump. Should be good. This is our best ever start position. P2 and P3. Oh, sorry. Teo. I'll go the opposite way for YouTube. For YouTube, you know. God, okay, that way is definitely worse. I need to... The clockwise is better. Clockwise supremacy is here to stay. Is that one stop really going to work? Don't know. Don't know. Basically. We're going to have to go like super easy on his tyre pace. But at the same time, he can probably have less fuel in that case because he'll be saving it more. We'll try it. We'll split the strategies. We will try it. Let us go! It's United States Grand Prix 2025. 1 car on the front row. 1 car right behind pole position. Leclerc about to get double teamed. About to get spit roasted up into Kota Turn 1. Famously, eventful corner for the start of the race.
Well then,
We got this.
It's not long until we get started here. Sit tight and get ready. It's the United
We need to put that
States
aggressive overtake on straight air, particularly on Max.
and it's lights
I was like,
out.
what car number has he
Away
got? But
we
he's got the
go.
33 car, I guess, because he's not the champion. Kind of makes sense. Sort of makes sense, I suppose. Alright. Max, please. Just the... Max has a terrible start. Are you serious? It's fine. It should all come good. He is on softs and he is pushing them. Leclerc has started also on softs. Intriguing. Well, if Piastri can make something happen with mediums, I don't hate that in the slightest. Leclerc has new softs. He managed to save some through qualifying. Very nice. Piastri is absolutely fine on fuel. Don't worry about it. He's going to be saving it throughout the race. So it's going to be all good. I'm going to tell Piastri not to fight teammate. Because Max probably wants to go through and take on Leclerc. Makes more sense for us. There we go. Don't... No! Oh, Oscar! What are you doing, man? At least Sainz is on hards. At the very least. But he is also alongside us. Let's check out Verstappen. Verstappen released to go fight Leclerc. Oscar falls down behind Sainz. Mate. You didn't have to do it there.
I know you're doing everything.
It's going to be fine. Verstappen, 1.5 seconds behind Leclerc. We've also got worse tyres, but we can make it work. We can make it work. Leclerc doing a similar strategy, it would seem. Get him later in the run, because we're going to go like above these graphs. We're going to go 2 dot pace on the mediums and the hards, and then we can burn them at the end, and that went well for us in the sprint, so I think it can go well for us here as well. DRS enabled. Piastri is on the back of Sainz, so should be able to take this back again. Let's see, we're looking at just like a lap 10 stop for Max, so yeah. Okay, did not get the track position. Got a bit screwed by Oscar there. Leclerc has a chance to completely run away with this race. Basically.
What's this?
Oscar, not bad for a number 1 driver.
He's been taking lessons from Mr. Markey. Not being outdone off the line. Fair play. Verstappen loses another place. Sainz is on hards. That's kind of brutal, I have to say. But we should be able to get him back with the DRS, I think. We should at least be able to fight Sainz and stay up there with the big boys. 3-stop, medium hard, soft hard for Oscar. No. No, that is cursed. 5.5 kg fuel under? We're 5.4 kg of fuel under. We were saving quite a lot of fuel in the sprint race, so we can do the same again here. And also, Oscar's going to start going slower, actually. Just really conserving if he's in this pack. Because he's just getting dragged along by DRS, which should help him out. Oh, God. Oh, golly gosh.
We can just focus on charging the pack. Okay.
Alright. Should be good. So hopefully we're getting dragged along by this pack, because even if Hamilton gets ahead of us, he's then dragging us along as well. So that's a decent place for Oscar to keep these tyres in a good place, then come back at these guys at the end of this stint. Because... yeah, Oscar's on some of the best tyres. Sainz on hards, on 88%. And it's Bottas who got us, which makes more sense. But yeah, look. These guys are all on much worse tyres. Even the guys on mediums are on worse tyres than us. So Oscar's just keeping them good, keeping them looking lovely. And then we can start to turn the screws towards the end of the stint, which is going to be more like from lap sort of 15 onwards. Stay on Max for now. He's still right in there. Not got the best tyres, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. On the back of Bottas. Bottas is at least keeping us somewhat close to Leclerc. Oh, he falls off. He falls back out of DRS detection. What a time to do that, Max, honestly. Which means Sainz is going to get ahead, but he isn't a Red Bull, so that's kind of fair enough. What about a hard, soft strategy? But it's a bold tactic. It's a bold tactic, I'll give you that one. I like our tactics. I like what we got going on. Just got to keep the fight interesting. It's going to be all golden. It's just about staying with the pack. It's about staying with the pack and we pounce later. We pounce later, as we did in the sprint. Also, I want to say Oscar probably now can fight teammate. Let's see. Let's see. Probably better for them to go in this order. Doubled overtake? Not quite. Not quite. I don't know if we want to pit Max earlier, potentially.
Okay.
I'm thinking while the pack is still close, it might be good to get onto his save stint early. But maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe we're just more likely to get caught down in the traffic further back. So maybe we leave it as much as we can. Go a bit later, maybe more like lap 11 might be better. No value in an undercut. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess we'd just be at the back here, and if these guys are going long, then we're just stuck in like P22 for ages. And most of them are going long. Some are on softs, but not a whole load. So we'll be stuck in like P18 or something, which, yeah, I guess is not good for us. Not good for us at all. Okay, we're going to allow Piastri to fight him. We'll allow them to fight. Turquoise rules. Teal rules.
Copy.
Red Bull is much quicker on the straights, yeah. But, I mean, as is real life, so fair enough. The teals and conditions. I like that. I like that. We'll see if Oscar actually makes a move. Maybe at the end of the longer straight. Yeah. I will say Sainz is not dropping us. He's also on hard tyres, but he's not dropping us off the back, which is nice. Unlike Bottas and Leclerc. So really, it's those two fighting for the win. And they are fighting for the win, as far as I can tell. Yes! Little crash between those two. Lovely. Hamilton and Tsunoda right in the back of us, and the gap down to Stroll. This is the train for the back of the podium currently. I do have a good feeling. A good feeling for another Mr. VC Garage podium here. I don't know which driver so far. We wait and see which strategy is better. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Oscar needs to get more temperature into his tyres, I think. Let's go light. He might be losing life just because they're too cold. Oh, we're falling off the back of Sainz a bit. That's not ideal. Oscar's going to get through. There we go. That makes sense. Those two tussling behind. Tsunoda takes Hamilton, actually. Hamilton fights back, though. Keeps it interesting. Slows them down a bit. Don't hate that. No safety car? No safety car. Was there a prediction for safety car? Yeah. We still got a lap. We still got a lap. Only just starting lap 10 now. I think we're going to call Max for a stop next lap. Just so we don't get caught up in the pack too much. But our tyres are getting pretty dead. Onto those mediums, and then if we do have a safety car, we can go onto the hards for like a super long stint. Should be alright.
Okay.
Okay, got that locked in. Oscar's not looking for a stop until 25, so not for a while. Let's see. Bottas overtakes Leclerc for the lead. He's the ice cream man, but ice cream can he get his lead back? Hamilton on the back of us now. Ugh. Ugh. Come on, at least give Oscar some space, man. He's losing tyre temperature again! We're too efficient in clean air. We're too efficient. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Actually, we're not too far off the back of Sainz. I guess some exhaust seat over those tires. It's fine. Hamilton mechanical fault. Love to see it. Love to see it. Verstappen goes through again. Quite annoying, actually. Don't love to see that. I'm going to go on balance for him. We're saving fuel quite quickly, so I think we're good for now. Burn that a bit more. Get the cars a little bit faster. Verstappen comes in. He does. Okay. How does his stop go? We're looking for a sub 2.5. That means we're doing well. Nope. Not a sub 2.5. Ocon pits with us. Oh, God. A second fastest pit stop of the race. 2 out of 2. It's something. I'll take the recognition. Okay, we are going to go lighter on this stint. No, maybe that's stupid. We're going to not go lighter on this stint, so we need to get through the pack. I'm going to deploy as well. Check out Piastri. Still fighting these two. That's kind of going okay. Don't hate that. Verstappen overtakes Sargent up into P19. Lovely. He should be getting through them relatively easily. Particularly as lots of these guys are on old tyres. Yeah, mate, yeah. And some of them are just going to pit anyway to get out of the way, so... That's all good. Okay. We're keeping Hamilton and Tsunoda behind at least, which is nice, particularly as we're, like, saving tyres. So if they're burning tyres, and they are, Hamilton used a set of softs and couldn't get past us. So that's quite nice. Tsunoda as well is on worse hards than our mediums. He's burnt his hards more than we've burnt our mediums. This is going quite nicely. And Sainz as well. We're keeping our mediums in the same range as his hards. This is going okay. We'll see how the strategies pan out, but it could be a nice little fight between us and Sainz going through this race. I think Leclerc and Bottas are going to pit in just a couple laps as well. Should start to shuffle the order up a bit. I think Max might want to push fuel again. We can get it back. We can get it back. What happened to Max? He did a pit stop. There's this thing in racing called a pit stop, where you come in to change your tyres. But obviously the pack was quite close together, so it just dropped him way down. He's fine, though. He's fine. He's got new mediums on. He's all good. He's where he wants to be. Hamilton has fallen down with his mechanical issues. Not going well for him. Also, he's on very bad soft tyres. That will explain that a bit. The front runners...
Do a barrel roll!
Now! The front runners don't pit just yet. Oh, mate, the clockwise spin is so much better. I'm a fucking goat when it comes to the clockwise spin. Max is getting off through the pack more. Overtakes Alonso, gets ahead of the Jote as well. Right on the back of Vesti, who's absolutely washed down there in P13. He's having no luck. Such a good start to the season. Such a good, awful end to the season for Vesti. So, not a fun time to be him, honestly. We have actually very similar looking fights versus a McLaren in both positions. But that's just getting ahead of a car that's not pit yet, so that's not really a real fight. The front two do pit, which means Piastri is going to go ahead of them. Tsunoda obviously takes us, but he's got worse hards. So we should be able to stay with him. Should be able to stay with him. We just cannot get temperature in these tyres, honestly. Yeah, Tsunoda's been more aggressive on his tyres. I don't know if he's 3-stopping that means. I think he might go like medium soft or soft medium after this. I don't see how he can get from lap, 20 to the end on mediums. There's no way. So I think Tsunoda's 2-stopping. Sainz can be 1-stopping with us. He's obviously going to have to do a long medium stint if he is, but he could be. He could be. It is tense, honestly. I do not know which is better. Verstappen down here fighting the Alpine on some old mediums. More cars pitting. Hamilton, Magnussen pit. They should come out behind Verstappen, definitely. Yep. Easily. Easily. Lovely stuff. Albon should pit quite soon. Ricardo, Gasly soon to follow. I'm liking it. Ooh. Ooh. It has pit stop issue. Ooh. Pump it into my veins. Yes! Yes! You fuck up that pit stop. Oh, he got going again at least, though. He got going again. Right on the back of the Alpine. He's doing good. We're still on the back of Tsunoda. Keeping him honest. We're ahead. We're ahead up into P2. And this could be P2 for the race, honestly. Obviously, 4 seconds behind Sainz. It's going to be interesting how Sainz's second stint goes if he's doing 1 or 2 more. This is for position. This could be for a very good finishing position, so I don't hate this. Tsunoda has to pit soon, surely. 45% on hards. He has to. He's making it work, I'll give him that. Like, he's got good pace still, but he's got to come into the pits soon. Let me go conserve. Now that our tyres are not blue and that Tsunoda's behind us. If we can go an extra lap on these mediums, pit lap 21, give us slightly less to do on the hards, and therefore we can push them a bit harder, that would be nice. Goes back ahead. See if we get him in the DRS on the pit straight. Tyres go blue again. Let's push them. Verstappen overtakes Gasly, already back up into P8 on the back of Russell. It's going quite well. It's going quite well for Verstappen there. Maybe the undercut was a thing, after all. Maybe the undercut was the friends we made along the way. Gonna go because my alarm goes in like 2 hours. You need to get some sleep, man, if that's the case. You need to get some sleep. We got some ads? Oh, we did just get some ads. That's alright. That's fine. We'll keep going through this race. Someone asked me earlier, a bold prediction for the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend. I'm going to say, bold prediction. I don't know if it's that bold. I can feel a Hamilton podium incoming. I don't know if you consider that to be bold. No, here's my bold prediction. Antonelli podium. Antonelli podium. I feel it. Like, he was good. He was good in Australia in a chaotic race. If Mercedes can get that car dialed in, I think it could be real quick. Antonelli podium. Take it or leave it. Okay, we now have Bottas and Leclerc right on the back of us. Don't really like that. What did they pit onto, honestly? Hards for Bottas, mediums for Leclerc. They must be... At least Leclerc must be pitting again. Tsunoda pits to get out of the way. There's no way Leclerc's getting mediums to the end. Bottas, maybe. Bottas, maybe. Drogovic spin.
Nothing at this point.
I'm predicting many Eddie Jordan tributes, as there should be. As there should be. The opposite of a bold prediction, a lowercase prediction, that one, but I certainly hope so. I hope we get something, because that man is like an icon in Formula 1. Do and win Colapinto sacked. I will say there's more chance of Colapinto being sacked than of the do and win. Imagine if he does, we have to like drag this clip up again. Okay, we keep these cars behind. It's going alright. It's going alright. Max is doing good. And his stint. I think the final stint is when we ease off the tyres so we can use them right at the end. Max is just in like, just a no man's land. He's just driving and he's having a decent race. What's his confidence on? Pretty high. On the peak of being peak. Piastri's is still peak. He likes to fight. He likes being up at the front. Can't blame him. Bottas gets ahead of us.
Get ready.
That's fair enough. I think at this point, we're going to start to save fuel again. We're in behind Leclerc, so we can just ride... Oh, we're still ahead of Leclerc. Anyway, we can ride with these cars, get some DRS maybe. Should be nice.
Good job. Currently P3. Bottas ahead.
Lowercase is not the opposite of bold. I am outraged. Okay, low width. That is a low width prediction. There you go. Colapinto replaces Albon at Williams. Absolutely not. That would be a ludicrous swap to make. No way.
Copy. Okay.
That is not an upgrade. Let me just be real clear about that one. That is not an upgrade. There's no reason for Williams to do that. That would be shooting themselves in the foot there.
So you got energy available.
Colapinto replaces Bottas as Mercedes reserve. Colapinto replaces Oladelli at Haas. I'm excited because we're getting towards the end of this 2025 season in the game. I'm excited for the crazed driver market once more. I feel like more people will be locked into contracts this time, but you never know. You never know in this game. Will we see Oladelli moving somewhere new? Will we see a replacement for Oladelli at Haas? It's going to be cursed, whatever it is. Okay, Piastri is falling back a little bit more. Which means that him and Max are going to kind of meet. Max obviously got a bit longer before his next stop. They're both going on to hards. They're both going to be running together for the final stint, which is not bad. It's not bad. Mr. V, who do you think is the smartest F1 driver? Obviously, there's different ways to be smart. In terms of, like, racing intelligence, I think I might have to give it to Max, honestly, from everything we've seen on track. Like, he just seems so keenly aware of everything and every, like, niche of the rules, every little part of the track he can use to his advantage. So, yeah, in terms of on-track, certainly, I think I would have to go for Max. In real life, who knows, man? Who knows? Russell with the mechanical fault. Love to see it.
Copy.
You're going to go top up for a bit, mate. Stop burning that battery,
Focus on
please.
the energy now. Copy.
Okay, it should be right. Let's call in his stop for next lap onto these hards. And then this final stint, we're going to go like 1 dot tyre pace initially. And then we can burn the tyres for the last 10 laps or something. To, you know, make a jump on some people when they got low tyres. But I'm thinking we'll be in relatively clear space. I think our two cars should be together. Sonoda might come and cause a bit of a problem. But generally, we can just go around together, set some good lap times. Should be nice. Verstappen is not pitting until 30. Seems like a good place for him. Oh my god, the hiccups are back. Colapinto replaces Mr. V as F1 manager. I will break that little Argentinian kid's knees. Nobody could pry me out of this chair. Apart from maybe an excellent deal on French tacos or Greg's. Or a Monster Energy sponsorship. But certainly Franco Colapinto could not pry me out of this chair. Has Sainz pitted again? He has. Onto softs? What are you doing? Carlos, what are you actually doing? I guess he's two-stopping and he's going to go softs and then medium? Must be. There's no way. There's no way he's taking those softs to the end. So he's going to pit again about here and then go into mediums, I suppose. I feel like Leclerc is two-stopping. Bottas, the jury remains out. Maybe he can make that work. See what his percentage is. 70? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Let's see how it pans out. 2.4! A sub 2.5. We take those.
Watch the pit exit line.
I'm going to be behind Sonoda, hopefully. Ahead of Ricciardo? No, not ahead of Ricciardo. Gonna get these tires up to temperature. And then we're gonna start our save stint. It's gonna be golden. Russell, very underrated strategy. Russell remains one of the top drivers. People always, I feel like, what's the word? Undervalue. But he's underrated. I think Russell, obviously people think Russell's very good, but I think people don't consider him right up in the sort of like very top like S tier drivers, but he certainly is. Russell is right up there with like a Leclerc, with the Norris, that kind of person. I would put Russell better than Norris, quite frankly. So yeah, not in the game. Garbage in this game. But in real life, yeah. No doubt. No doubt. So yeah, Russell also very intelligent on the track as well. But I still have to give it to Max. As soon as we get these tires into a up to temperature, we're going full conserve. I'm gonna ride this thing out. What is the temperature? When does it stop being blue? It's not 100.
Tires look good.
There we go. Cool, okay. Should be a good save. We should get our fuel back relatively quickly. Max, we're looking out for a 35 pit stop, so we'll call him in when he gets on to 34. Lovely. Snowden goes past Verstappen. No, well, let's call him a lap early. Let's call him a lap early. Norris and Russell deserve each other's reputations. I agree. I like that comment. I agree. Blasphemy? What bit? What bit? Point... Is the blasphemy in the room with us? Point out the blasphemy. I think you're just not seeing things that you don't want to see. Do you watch the NFL? Just watch a new video and I'm astounded that a non-American knows what a tackling dummy is. I sometimes watch the NFL and I used to play American football. So I'm intimately familiar with tackle dummies because I've fucking slammed into them for many years of my life. Verstappen comes into pit. A sub 2.5. All I ask is a sub 2.5. These guys. This pit crew, man. Okay, Piastri goes through. We're a little bit behind. Going to be behind Magnussen and Hamilton. Ugh. Alright. Once again, we need to get these tyres up to temperature. And then we're going to begin our full save stint. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be lovely. Actually, if we're on the back of Hamilton, what tyres is he on? Older mediums. He's pitting again, so that's alright for us. Magnussen is got a while till he pits, which is quite annoying, but we should get past him on pace. Should be fine. It'd be nice if our two cars came together and we're lapping together. Let's see. Kiss the dummy passionately. Well, I mean, kinda. Because you also get taught to get your helmet like right up under his chin. So I mean, you're not kissing the dummy. You are certainly getting very intimate with those dummies on a regular basis. Linemen are meant to kiss each other. It's a shame of face masks. The NFL just wants to keep these lovers apart. But I could never be a lineman. That shit's crazy. That shit's absolutely ludicrous. The Blasphemy is saying Russell is better than Norris, but while typing I'm thinking they're equal, but Russell is more annoying. Nah, Russell's definitely better than Norris, man. You gotta just accept that fact in your life. If you put them in the same car, I guarantee you Russell would win. My God, those tires a bit too hot. That's all right. I don't think whenever they've gone up in like equal machinery, Norris has ever beat Russell. Certainly didn't do it in Formula 2. Russell just wiped that championship. Yeah. Ain't no way Norris is better than Russell. There's no way in hell. Not on a single lap, not on strategy. Maybe you could make an argument wheel to wheel, but I feel like for both of them, that's their weakest link, honestly. Yeah, ain't no way that Norris is better than Russell overall. I'm not having it. Not having it. Russell was definitely aggressive in the way that people love when you're winning, Max, but hate when you're coming P5. That is true. And there's something about Russell's like mannerisms, I think, that certainly rubs people the wrong way. He comes across as like a posh cunt, right? Which is quite a... That can be quite a turn-off for a lot of people. It's like, for lots of people, that's everything that's wrong with England. So I understand people don't like his personality. He's like very corny, kind of posh, like rich boy vibes. He's not exactly like the most fun.
Tires are cold.
You know what I mean? No hate to him. Like I still would enjoy like going out for a drink with Russell. Not sure that he drinks, but still.
Sure what's happened there.
But I understand. Oh, Fred Vesti getting in the melee, partaking in the fisticuffs is Mr. Frederick.
And not much that the team can do about that.
Russell burns £20 notes in front of homeless people. Fucking hell. Okay, Piastri's at fuel parity. Did not take too long. That's nice. It's this tire temperature, man. Cannot get any tire temperature going. I feel like we go standard for a little bit, just get the temperature up, and then we can run conserve for like multiple laps. Kind of like Max is doing. Already +1 on fuel. Okay, I don't want too much fuel, but I'm gonna build up a little bit and then we can start to burn it periodically. Verstappen also, please just get past Magnussen, man. Please just get past Magnussen.
Yeah.
Piastri just cannot get heat in his tires. Like, anything he does. My mum loves Russell after watching Drive to Survive. I like George Russell. I've always been a George Russell fan.
Focus forward.
Initially because he has the same number as me, and then he's just a guy. He's just like a British guy in a very standard way. So I can relate to that at the very least. I like George Russell. Forget who's better. It seems to be whoever has an appendectomy instead. It's just extra weight, you know. Weight slows the car down. It's just basic physics. Okay, Piastri gets ahead of Stroll. Ricciardo's next on the list. I don't see a single car ahead of us that's not pitting, apart from Leclerc, who's now on hards. Everyone else has to pit, surely. What's the tyre history? Does Leclerc just pit? Yeah, he's just gone onto those hards. Fair enough. There is quite a big gap ahead of us to that front pack. But I think they're all going to pit out of it. Or Tsunoda's going to be very close to Piastri when he pits, I think. That kind of thing. Which means we kind of need to get the pace on a bit. Ugh, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Just don't lose out to Stroll, please. Neither of them is set to not fight each other. Stroll pits. Gets him out of the way. Very nice. Alright, let's go through this thing a little bit faster. We're obviously going to the end now. We're already getting pretty close to the back of Ricardo for P5. Love to see it. I think currently Sonoda can pit and come out just ahead of us, but only just. And then maybe we get him on the final stint. Max is also going to go balance fuel for now. He's definitely going to get 0.3 in like 15 laps. Crikey. I like the crikey. It's corny, it's fun. Drive to Survive was good this year as they didn't need to fabricate storylines. I actually still haven't watched it. I really need to do that, but I still haven't watched it. Ricardo pits. Alright. Yeah, I need to start going through Drive to Survive. Probably should have done that today. I honestly did not get much done today. It was quite a useless day for me. Yeah, I need to watch through it just so I'm aware. You've been told you have chronic appendicitis, so it just randomly hurts some days.
Can you check the temperature?
Yeah, mate, you'll be fine. Just waiting for my appendix to go nuclear so I can get it removed. Christ.
Time management is good.
Well, hopefully that works out for you. I mean, I guess you can't just go into a surgeon and ask them to cut stuff out. Like, they have to do it for a reason, which is kind of a shame.
Good on temps.
Science Pits is still ahead of us, and I think Bottas has done the same. Okay, so the top 3 are ahead of us. Don't know if we're going to catch them, but we shall see. But we are ahead of Sonoda. That's a P45 currently.
Copy.
If you get the right surgeon. Well, true, yeah, true.
Use energy. Copy. Slow now.
We're not near the pack, so I'm thinking we don't do the full save and we just go on the 2-dot pace. Like our strategy suggests. Maybe max on the 3-dot. We'll go 2-dot as well. Nah, we'll go 3-dot, it'll be fine. Maybe they can both just go 3-dot, fuck it. You're right.
We need some pace.
Which part would I like removed? There's none that come to mind that I didn't have like a short list. I mean, if I had to cut something off. What's not doing a whole load for me?
P4.
What's not pulling its weight?
Alright, signs. Car behind will be Verstappen.
And this is the point when you guys start saying hair follicles in the chat. Yep, scalp. Yep, got it. Yeah, thank you. Cool.
Eyes are good. Copy.
Yep, saw that one coming. Saw the warning signs years before that one. Did I watch the Alpha Max Nova season recap? I have not. Because it was like 10 minutes long. I haven't got time for that shit. No, I haven't.
Very right speed.
10 grand a finger. How many are you cutting? Absolutely none, mate. Mate, these are the money makers. You try using Adobe Premiere Pro without using all 10 fingers.
Tell me what the tires are.
Absolutely not. Mate, this is where I earn the big bucks. That sweet, sweet Mr. V edit. It's what keeps you coming back for more. I need my fingers. I'd rather lose a toe than a finger. But also, I don't want to lose a toe because I like doing stuff and not falling over. An earlobe. I think I've got quite big earlobes. Like there's my excess. There's excess. We could lose some, certainly. So I'll go earlobe. Peanuts. No, I have some uses for that.
Lift and coast now.
Okay.
Tyres looking good.
I broke my pinky a few years back, and I was surprised by how much it still affects me. Yeah, so I broke both of my pinky fingers on the same day, playing American football. Funnily enough, and it was 2 different bad catches. It was like a very cold day. I want to say it was like January, and it was 2 different times when I had a high ball, went up for it, and instead of like getting my whole hand on it, the ball got just this one finger, bent the finger fully backwards, so like hyperextended my pinky. I don't know in the moment, but it hurt. Certainly a long way, because it certainly hurt. Did that on one hand, taped it up. Did it on the other hand like an hour later in the same practice session. What position did you play in Is This Uni Ball? This was playing for my county, but I did play uni as well. And yeah, defensive back. Mostly corner, but sometimes safety. I prefer safety, but I always got put in a corner. Anyway. And yeah, went to the doctor. They were like, oh, it's fine. It's just swollen. And then the swelling like did not go down. So like a week or 2 weeks later, went back to the GP and they're like, oh, it's still just swollen. Like it will go down. Still don't go down. So this was like, I must have gone 2 or 3 times. And it got to a point, this was like 6 weeks after it happened. And the swelling had finally gone down. So I go back to the GP, and both at this point, like they've gone back in line because I did physiotherapy. But at this point, both my pinkies, like naturally, they were sitting like, so imagine like that. So it was like that permanently on both hands. So I go back to the GP and I'm like, yeah, it's not getting any better and it still hurts. And they were like, oh, it looks like you definitely broke your fingers. And I'm like, you told me 6 weeks ago that it was just swollen. And they're like, oh yeah, it was 6 weeks ago, so it's kind of healed a bit weird now. So yeah, I believe, allegedly broke both my pinky fingers. And they both healed like this. So for years, I had 2 pinky fingers like this. And I had to do like pinky finger physiotherapy. Like a set of exercises that I had to do every day. Doing like random shit like, you know, like bending just like the individual bits of the finger. I had to do that for years just to get them to sit like relatively flat. And now they're kind of flat, but they do still sit raised. Like this joint kind of sits too high up here. It's weird. It's real weird. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. That's how mine is, and I have barely any feeling left. Ugh. I don't know if you're on a physiotherapy course, but it certainly helped me. Because it helps you just to like slowly gain back the range of motion and the feeling. So that was pretty good. I'm really hoping Sonoda doesn't keep coming past us. That would be bad. Alright, let's go through this thing a little bit faster. Sonoda is on Piastri. What tyres is he on? He's on softs. Alright, that kind of makes sense. 10 laps to go. But if we can just hold him off. And actually, wait. Piastri. Full defense. Piss off that little Japanese kid. Nope, he's ahead. There we go. The defend button does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, Ricardo is coming back at us as well. He's on mediums. I don't think he's going to have the pace to overtake us, though, come the end of this race. 10 laps to go, and I think we're just going to sail this one out in P5, P6. Turns out the top 3 just had way better pace, and Sonoda as well is going well. Sonoda might still have an issue, or he might fall off on pace, then we catch him back. That kind of thing. Because he's going to quite quickly get down to quite a low percentage on these softs, I think. Yeah. We'll see. Played rugby last year and dislocated and broke my wrists, and they forgot to give me gas and air, and I had to endure the pain. Ugh. Bro. I snapped my collarbone when I was a kid and it's still slightly raised. Ugh, I do not enjoy that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Oh, I don't like the idea of like bones sticking out and stuff. That grosses me out. So glad to be boring in terms of breaking my body. Yeah, I wish. I almost went through my whole childhood, no broken bones, and then my little fingers of all things, the stupidest body part to break. Ricardo, 4 seconds off the back of us, but 5 laps to go. He's not catching quick enough. Yeah, we're getting a P5, P6 here, it seems. Let's push fuel a tiny bit, you know, just for the fun of it. Yellow flag. Multiple cars crash. Safety car? At the end?
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Safety car? Russell. I want to say that's Dragovic coming up the inside. Nice catch on the slide. It is Dragovic.
And while all that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
Alright, yeah, nothing interesting is happening in this race. Another banger. Another banger at the US Grand Prix. Bit of a down one compared to things like Singapore last weekend. But you get some of those in Formula 1. Just how it goes. Russell comes into the pits. Lovely stuff. Ricardo, 3.5 seconds behind us. 3 laps to go. Yeah. Just keep him back there. Oh, he's getting closer. He's getting closer. He's not that close, but he is getting closer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, where did Daniel come from? Don't like that. Full defend for you. Okay, he's got tires. You can burn them, mate. You can burn those tires. Stay ahead of that pesky little Australian man, would you? How are his tires doing? 45% mediums? Let's see. Leave +1 fuel, please. No. I'm going to end on parity like any good engineer would.
2 to go. Yeah, copy.
Where's the full defend? Where's the full defend, Max? Okay. That's alright. Stay ahead of him there. Stay ahead of him there, and he would have used a bit of tyres trying to make that work. Yes. His tyres are getting worse than ours. It's going okay. Piastri has, like, not seen another human being in over an hour. He's doing great. You're doing great, Oscar. You do you. Leclerc starts the final lap. Max gets a pretty good run down there. Ricardo not too close, but I do believe Ricardo's going to come through. Max to the defend. Doesn't quite work out, but we've got another lap to get that one back. We can make something happen here. We can make something happen. We're tailing right on the back of him. Ricardo trying to throw us off with some sparks. Not quite working.
1 lap to go. Yep, copy.
We got a little bit of fuel to work. If we get through the inside at the final corner, and we have DRS to really cement that gain, Lovely. I mean, if we can do that in the final, even if he gets us, if we just do that again. P1! Sorry, I got a little bit excited. It is P6, but thank you for the enthusiasm. Final lap. Oscar, once again, don't need to worry about him. He's just running to the end now. Max cementing a bit of an early lead on this lap. Love to see it. Gonna turn his fuel up just for this next bit, see if it helps him out down the main straight. Still got tyres.
Yeah.
Let's use them.
Okay.
Ricardo not gaining anywhere near as quickly as he was last time. Still gaining though. Might get alongside, but I think Max is in a much better position to just hold him behind. Oh, yes. There we go. Okay, we got tyres. We've got a bit of fuel in the tank. We can keep that one there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way Ricardo's getting through. He has technically got the final corner. We made a move on him there last time. Burn this a little bit more ERS just so he can't get close to the final corner.
Okay.
Didn't even use it, so that's fun.
Let's check it.
There's no way he's getting through. The line's about halfway down this straight. There's no way.
Yeah, nice.
That's a P5, P6. Thank you.
Thanks. Well done.
Brought the cars home good. P5, P6. Obviously, Hamilton had a terrible race. Vesti not great down in P8. Thank you. We outscore McLaren.
It's all good.
12 and 4, 18 for McLaren.
Really good job. We needed that.
And 18 for us. All right, fine. No, 16 for McLaren. We outscore McLaren. Ooh. I think, honestly, that's about the best we could hope for. The top three are just so much faster than us still. Joint third best constructor of the day. I'll take just actually third best constructor of the day. Ahead of McLaren. Snowda had a good race, obviously. Vesti not so much, though. So, works out on balance.
Wow.
And it turns out, the one stop was the strategy.
There wasn't too much expectation on them.
If only
today,
I had
but
known.
They fought hard and found themselves in the points.
And thank you.
A wonderful scene. The team getting their first chance to...
Thank you, Crofty. Look at that. So in the drivers, Sonoda is trying to get that P5 back. Goes ahead of his teammate, Fred Vesti. Very nice. Oh, he got fastest lap as well. Wait, what? Oh, no. I was like, how did he get 17? But we had the sprint race as well. So that explains that one. Max is making away ahead of Pierre Gasly. Catching Russell as well. One more result like that, and he's up into P10 ahead of Russell. Ricardo's trying to hold on to... Thank you. Trying to hold on to P9, but we'll get him. We'll get him. And then the constructors, equal. You are right. Equal with McLaren due to the sprint race results. That's not terrible. Well, obviously, we're getting P4 overall for this year. Like, there's no way that RB's catching us, and there's no way that we're catching McLaren. Unless we, like, win multiple races now. But that's a good result. We've got our research going. Mr. versus Garage. In a good position. In a good position for the 2026 season. I'll take it. Cheeky little 1.6 mil in the bank because we have to give Max his bonus for a P6 finish. That's that one stings. Little half mil. That one stings, got to say. And up next is Mexico. Easily one of the worst tracks on the calendar. I think, though, it could be okay for us. We shall see.
Wow.
Thank you. We will find that one out next week. Streams should be back on Tuesday. I think maybe Tuesday and Wednesday next week. There definitely won't be one on Thursday because I will not be here. Yeah, streams will be back next week. Obviously, Chinese Grand Prix this weekend. I'm not doing a watch along, but the podcast will be there. I will be live posting through the event probably over on Blue Sky if you want to follow on there. And yeah, new video out today if you haven't seen it. Check out the stuff. Get in the Discord. Any of you new members, get in there. 10% off on the merch store. Some lovely stuff in there. We've got trucker hats. We've got the suboptimal collection. Straights collection coming soon? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I'm going to end that one there. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Hope you enjoy your evening. Getting up nice and early for Chinese FP1. Hell yeah. It's been great. Oh my god, my stomach. I just farted, but you didn't hear it, so that's very good result. Lovely. Yeah. See you on Monday for the CCC. I will see you then. And I'll make sure I actually do my research and don't record it when I'm sleep deprived this time. So the facts will be mostly correct. Hell yeah.